Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first five subscribers, 10, 50, 100, 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 5, 10, 50, 100, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, or even more subscribers, and then your 4,000 hours of watch time. Of course. So, forgive my fumbling intro. Thank you, everybody, for joining us at a last-minute, almost pop-up type of live stream. We try to mix up the days and times so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Corinne's Life, yes, glad you liked the shirt that you made and graciously sent over. That's Corinne's Life, who's here as a member and a moderator in the chat. Chris's Rail Fanning Adventures is dropping a super chat. Mary Coco Pocahontas, the daughter, sorry, Mary Coco Pocahontas, the plug's daughter, dropped a super chat earlier as well. So we'll put those two channels up next before we start spinning the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We're going to talk about April Showers, the channel that's on the screen in a moment. Florida Claimers Ted, thank you so much for the membership. A highlighted milestone message there. Yes, Florida Claimers Ted is or was a DJ. He does a lot of lottery ticket scratching, but we have that in common. In a past life, I was also a DJ, and it's great that we share that. And then, pardon me, BNC Gardening Experiments, thank you for a super chat as well. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. That's BNC Gardening Experiments, Homestead, and Baking. And like I said, we always put super chatters on the screen right away. So we'll put those channels up right after April Showers before we start spinning the wheel. I'm still going to add some more names to the wheel in a moment. For anybody brand new, you do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. It takes a long time these days, but we expect to be here for 2.5 hours. After a long while, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat, so it is open to everyone. Now, pardon me. April Showers is an interesting channel because what I do is when I feature a different channel every single day on Tuber Chat, I go through their content either in the hours or days before just so that I can catch a few videos all at once and maybe pick up on a couple of details that I might have missed in the last few weeks or months following the channel. Now, April Showers is an incredibly supportive creator. I see them out all the time supporting others. They're here in Tuber Chat frequently and have been for a long time. The content on their channel it can be very vibrant, and the language can also follow suit. So I just want to warn you before you get there. But this is an incredibly supportive creator, and it is somewhat of a variety channel. There's a lot of podcast content here that makes its way into the videos, but some of those can go anywhere from some, you know, kind of politically charged content, you might want to call it, with like this Kanye West versus Lizzo discussion here. But then there's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month content. As an example, I'm just reading off a couple of the titles. So there's a diverse collection of conversation on this channel. DJ April Showers is how she will introduce herself in those videos. There's a bit more vlogging and shorts videos that you see here, as well as some live streams. So with 1,500 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 2,000 that she's thinking about. And again, that's April Showers. So a familiar face here in the Tuber Chat family. Not sure if she'll make it in today. What I've done this past week is a little bit of experimentation in posting the streams without scheduling them far in advance. I'm just trying a couple different things, mixing up our social media posts and things like that, just to see what kind of effect it all has, right? We're constantly learning, we're constantly experimenting and things like that. So I've got quite a few names on the wheel right now. Dark Swordsman Gaming actually just came in, so I'm going to put them onto the wheel. I saw them earlier. I can't remember whose stream they were supporting. It was a gamer, I think, earlier today. The Fix-It Ladies in the house, Dark Swordsman Gaming. These are members, and we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And I've already got Scratch and Pete PA in the pole position. Corinne's Life is going to join him. She is, like I said, a member and a moderator and responsible for not only the beautiful shirt that I'm wearing right now, but the beautiful mug that I've got in my hand as well. she prints all of that stuff, so you can look to her if you want to consider that for your own channel and business. I'm going to welcome everybody into the chat. It takes me a few moments. I will appreciate everybody's patience while we get through our introductions. I've got Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs on the wheel with Phyllis Brown, Home Bartending with John, who's always early in the door. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch seems to be with us every day. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising is here with Just Jason Keto as well, and I'm going to add some more names as we see them in the chat. Polly 180 Animation Studios, thank you so much for another generous super chat. They've done that a handful of times, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Your channel will be up shortly. We've got a few ahead of yours before we start spinning the wheel. And Polly 180 Animation Studios does 3D animation. You'll get an idea of the work it takes to put into those videos when you get to that channel. They've been a longtime friend. Come Hither with Heather and all that fluff and stuff are both from the from Australia. And I'm just putting Come Hither with Heather on the wheel right now. And thank you, everybody, for an overwhelmingly busy beginning again. Chris's Rail Fanning Adventures, of course, we're going to see soon. And Ben Shan Games, I've got to put onto the wheel. That's another creator who's here with us just about every single day. He's got a couple of different channels, actually, but does more gaming content. And Dude Classic, good to see you in the house. Longtime friend with a new channel name. First time casting adventures is here, growing my own. Good to see you in the house. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been a dear friend for over 3 years. Predator Gaming HD, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I did see Kaden Plays It sneak in the door, and that is Makeup Mom and Son's channel belonging to her son, actually. So let's get Makeup Mom and Son on the wheel. She is a moderator and a gold member. We see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Woman Outdoors was... Oh, they had the Stock Explorer on. Was that today? The days escape me. Now that we're in the winter months, I work on a computer like every day, all day. And the days start to blend into each other, but I have a lot more time for YouTube. I've been able to catch a lot more live streams. You know, Wolf Spirit Productions is going every day. Lots of creators are posting frequently, but I got into Woman Outdoors while the Stock Explorer was with her. And then, yeah, thank you. Yes, Come Hither with Heather's been a silver member for 6 months. That means we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream as well. For everyone that schedules and does pop-up live, says Florida Claimers Ted, instead of the 30-minute warning, just change that to 15 minutes. More will come and wait for you. You see 20% more friends doing this. If you don't mind, Florida Claimers Ted, do you mind clarifying that? Again, just reword it in a different way so I can grasp a complete understanding, because I've done a lot of experimenting, and what I find is that when you schedule live streams, most of you who've known me for any amount of time, either here on Tuber Chat or outside, know that I always schedule everything in advance, sometimes by days, sometimes by weeks if I can, to get the stuff really percolating in the YouTube recommendation system and algorithm, right? But I find that every time you change the time of something within a few hours of start time, you lose all the notifications. Now, I could be wrong, so I'm really curious to see what Florida Claimers Ted has to say about that. And then thank you, Woman Outdoors, for the kind words. Puppet Short Films is in the house, another comedic channel. They bring fun here as well as on their own channel. The Stock Explorers here as a member and a moderator as well. And they're going live several times a week. Kicking It with the Rooks is in the house. I'm just filling up the wheel right now. We're looking at April showers right now. We feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. so that you have the opportunity to meet literally hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. So Florida Claimers Ted, instead of 30 minutes, change to 15 minutes, because people get excited if you keep 15 minutes. Still, for the life of me, I don't know why it is, but I can't figure out what on earth you're talking about, because the notifications on YouTube, I'm assuming what you're talking about is setting up a live stream, and when you have the time set, YouTube will give notifications 30 minutes ahead of time. I don't know why I'm not catching what you mean by 15 minutes right now. Lottery tickets, yeah, that's possible, Florida Claimers Ted. And then thank you Predator Gaming HD for the share as well. Thank you everybody for those shares, for the thumbs up on the way in. Joyful Julie's in the house. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Dre Lasha, good to see you in the house. Yes, trying to keep up with the chat, you and me both today. But thank you, everybody, again for the overwhelming beginning. Dark Swordsman Gaming is going every Tuesday and Thursday. And then they move things around if work gets in the way. Yes, we all have to do that. See how Pete does 30 minutes, change that to 15 minutes. I still, for the life of me, I swear, I don't know what it is, Florida Claimers Ted. I'm just going to ask you for a favor, though. Please DM on IG or wherever you would like. I'm on Facebook and Twitter as well. IG is where I am the most, but Facebook is a good network for me also. I just want to clarify this because I don't know how on earth we can set something for 15 minutes. She Stole My Thunder is in the house, another fellow Canadian, and I'm going to get them onto the wheel. And it's time to start switching up channels. So again, we're looking at April Showers, an incredibly supportive channel. They have been supportive for a very long time. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. They may not have known that their channel was going to be featured today, though, and especially because I did this live stream as a bit of a pop-up. Again, I'm just trying to experiment with a few different things this week, but we'll probably get back to scheduling as we usually do this weekend. We're usually here 3 or 4 times a week, usually Saturday and Sunday, and 1 or 2 days during the week, but I usually set the streams in advance so that you can check our front page and plan if you need to and set notifications. So what we're looking at right now is Mary Coco Pocahontas, the Plug's daughter. This is a channel that's been with us many times before. It's been probably a couple of weeks or longer, but it's great to have you back. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Again, we always put super chatters up on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and then we'll add some more names to the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active. In a little while, it will probably take a very long time. These days it seems to be taking anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. Dre Lasha, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. For the membership. Pardon me, for the membership. Because we put members on the wheel right away, you're getting added to the wheel right now because of that. So thank you for that. And Coastal Water, good to see you in the house. Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman were live today as well. I was lucky to catch them. James Money 615 supports on all of my channels. Black Guns and Gardens is in the house. Good to see you here. And Mary Coco Pocahontas, the Plug's daughter, is in the house. Nutritionist, holistic healing, spiritual motivator, health and beauty, foodie, actress, and singer. So there's a lot of talent here, and we see a lot of shorts on the front page, but when we dig into the videos and live streams, we get some more ideas. And actually, this is similar. This is the same platform that April Showers is using. If you notice that from her channel as well. So that's kind of really cool. I'm going to take one of your latest videos. I know these are quite short, but I'm going to take this one and add it into my catch-up list just so that I can keep caught up with you and hopefully not fall behind. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then thank you again, Mary Coco Pocahontas, the Plug's daughter, for your super chat, and Chris Rail Fanning Adventures for the same reason. We've still got a couple more channels to go through before we start spinning the wheel. And like I said, we put Super Chatters on the screen right away. But you do not have to Super Chat. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. It just takes some time. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. And One Drop J, good to see you in the house. Sorry, I didn't say hello to you earlier. I know you've been here for a while, but great to have you in the house. Forgive me for not being sure if it's your first time, but for anybody that is brand new today, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Yes, Mary Coco Pocahontas, the Plug's daughter, is an interesting tongue twister of a channel name, but I always find that the longer channel names for me seem to be easier to remember. Things like Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, Chris Rail Fanning Adventures is fairly long as well, Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs, Kicking It with the Rooks, things like that, whereas I trip over some of the shorter ones. But the more everybody's here, the more I get used to their names as well, as you would expect. And then when we're looking at Jedi Cameron, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. When we look at Chris Fair, pardon me, I'm trying to rush now. When we look at Chris Rail Fanning Adventures channel, this is actually a longtime friend, a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, somebody who supports on all of my channels, many others here in the Superchat family with, you know, some typical, some not so typical generosity. He's been a longtime friend known as Bugsy Cruiser. This is a new channel called Chris's Rail Fanning Adventures. Now, I have to figure out what the word rail fanning actually means, but we see that there are a lot of train videos here, and he's already got 130 subscribers, first of all, already supporting a lot of other creators as well. I'm just going to take one of the latest videos because he's posting frequently already, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list so that I can make sure I'm caught up. Backlash Fisherman's in the house, and like I said, I caught them earlier. I think it was today. Forgive me, I have to shake my head. I can't remember for the life of me some of what was today and some of what was yesterday. I think I caught them today with Coastal Water. I'm usually not up early enough to catch them, but I did. The Bullock Experience, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I had this headache today, too. I don't know what's up with that. That's Kelly Bullock behind the Bullock Experience. I thought it might be weather-related. I don't get headaches very often. Today was kind of a monster headache. It took a while. It's not even gone, to be honest with you. Lingering. Yeah, the 3D printing ham, thank you for being here. Sorry, I didn't say hello yet. But thank you for being here. I did see you come in as the gaming ham as well. Mona Did What is here. I'm just getting a couple of these channels on the wheel as their members. Now, I still have to learn what rail fanning exactly is when we talk about Chris's Rail Fanning Adventures, but like I said, this is a longtime friend. And then Storytime with Uncle Bill, I'm allergic to everything. Actually, I try not to have it affect me. I take allergy medicine when I need to. I can't help myself but play with like cats and dogs and stuff like that when they're around. But I have to try to limit it. Things like dust and weather changes and things like that bother me. Let's get to our next channel. But thank you one more time, Chris's Rail Fanning Adventures, for your super chat. BNC Gardening Experiments, Homestead and Baking also. Thank you for that. We're going to look at your channel next for that reason. I thought we looked at this channel once before, but I must be mistaken. This is the first time we're putting them up on the screen. So I don't watch videos while I stream here, and I don't subscribe while I stream. But what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to take this 15-minute one, and I'm going to put this is a good video for me to watch, actually, the good and not so good of their garden. I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, I'll watch your video in full, I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 3 or 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. We're going to get Poly 180 Animation Studios up here now as well. They're a longtime friend, and they've done this a handful of times. And forgive me, she stole my thunder, my Canadian friend from Montreal. I missed your gifted membership there, so thank you for that. And all that fluff and stuff was the receiver of that gifted membership. It's an incredibly generous thing to have done. I certainly appreciate the support here. I know that all that fluff and stuff will as well, and I'm going to get them onto the wheel immediately. They are also here from Australia. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And Polly180 Animation Studios is a longtime friend, well over 6,000 subscribers now. But when I look at this channel and I start to roll over some of what they've done, you get an idea of what it takes to make these kinds of videos. So you've got a couple more since I've been here, but I'm going to take the latest one. They're quite short. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. So my recommendation on Polly180 Animation Studios, because we're always looking for videos that are over 3 minutes when we're connecting, it's worth the time, especially to help them, but also to keep your connection solid, to go through their videos. They have videos over 3 minutes for sure. You see a few of them here. There's a couple, 346 here, 321 there, a longer one here. And you can always take a couple of extra videos and put them in another playlist that you could just run afterwards as well if you wanted to solidify it a little bit more. But just keep in mind that Polly180 Animation Studios, while the videos obviously take a lot of talent and work to put together, they are quite short, as somebody might expect. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And like I said, they've been a longtime friend. So I really do appreciate the extra support from you as well. Thank you for that super chat. That's the reason we put these channels up right away. Next up, we're going to start spinning the wheel. Thank you, Jedi Cameron, for the share. Thank you, everybody, for those shares. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. Home Bartending with John says, cheers to everyone. He has an elaborate home bar setup, but he'll teach us how to make cocktails and does a lot of reviews in his home bar. I didn't realize Polly180 Animation Studios actually took over the Stream Boss position. That's the video game life meter under my camera here, and they managed to get a little bit of extra exposure for a short period of time there, and it won't be long now, but that's something that is a fun feature that anybody can add. It's a widget that comes with Streamlabs. And then, pardon me, oh, you changed the name, Jedi Cameron. Oh, should I know what it was? Forgive me if I missed what I recognize the avatar now that you say that. And then if you don't mind just reminding me what it was, if it matters, if it's something people will be interested to know, let me know. I'll try to keep my eyes open for that. And then Shanster Travels, good to see you in the house. I think they were live earlier as well. Forgive me, I missed yours, but I think you went live earlier if I'm right. House of X Entertainment Inc. has been with me for over 3 years. That is 2 monetized creators together that have a joint channel, and they are 2 of the very first creators to ever have come into a Tuber Chat live stream. The 3D printing ham is up here right now, and this is the second channel from a familiar face here in the Tuber Chat family called the Gaming Ham. He started with video gameplay, and I'll show you that channel in another moment. And then the 3D printing ham is something that spawned out of an idea of expanding the content on the original channel. So we've got a lot of 3D printing here. Hopefully this is going to keep up. This channel now has 16 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 20 they must be thinking about. When we look at the gaming ham, you'll get an idea of what you mean. At the beginning of the channel, you'll see a lot of the 3D printing content, but when we start digging into the live streams, you get an idea of some of the video gameplay that's been mixed up here as well. Side Gig Crafts, good to see you in the house. I think you came in earlier. Forgive me, I missed you. I'm just going to put you on the wheel right now. The Bud files are here. I ran into so many creators today, and I can't remember where. Facing Realities here from Jamaica. Good to see you in the house. Holly's Adventures was live today as well. Yes, I was happy to be there. Hopefully I'll catch you again soon. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther. Pardon me, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Be Amazing Sylvia is in the house, another creator that's been with me for just about 3 years. She helps you grow your channel as well. And the Pipe Guy, good to see you in the house. Oh, Coastal Water was coming up. Yes, pardon me. I almost skipped your chance there. I spun the wheel already, but I almost missed it because I added another name there. Dark Swordsman Gaming will be next. And then when we look at Coastal Water, we just... Oh, it's one word. That's why I'm not getting it right away. When you spell it properly and put it as one word, Coastal Water, you'll get this channel right away. I'm sure these creators aren't going to mind it when I do it this time, but I'm actually going to put up Backlash Fisherman together with this channel right now. They just happen to be here together. They both have memberships here on Tuber Chat, for which I'm extremely grateful. It's extra generous of you, and I you know, things like that are absolutely unnecessary here. Very much appreciated, of course. But Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman are an interesting couple of creators because they're an in-life couple, right? Husband and wife combo. There's a lot of family content on both of their channels, and you'll often find them together. So I'll show you, for instance, Coastal Water. I thought it was Coastal Water. Maybe it was Backlash Fisherman who was live today. I caught him. And they were together, but that often happens. I think they were doing a split screen thing. They were both doing their thing at the same time. But they're often found on each other's channels, and I think it's just an extra special thing when we find in real life friends and family supporting each other the way these creators are. The reason why I say that is because the #1 complaint that I've heard from creators over my 5.5 years on YouTube is, why is it so hard to get our in real life family and friends to support us when we can find people online willing to do it? And I promise you, I shake my head as much as everybody else does, but I think it makes it that much more special when we have a situation like this and see a husband and wife combo supporting each other the way these creators do. So let me get to Backlash Fisherman here, and these creators have a similar type of content. So I know I didn't go over any of Coastal Waters, but when I go over Backlash Fisherman, you'll get an idea. These creators will give you, there's some kitchen content, of course, there's some ride-along live streams. Coastal Water does these as well. And this must be the one from today. I wonder if I could ever somehow find... Yeah, they were doing something interesting today when they were on. But you'll get what I mean when you get there. They've got lots of videos and shorts as well between both of these creators, and then they've got a third channel, Between a Shore and a Mountain. But they're always warm and welcoming. You know, every time I show up in their stuff, they're always out supporting others. They are really serious about their YouTube journey, and I think you can definitely be helped by them as well as entertained and inspired. So Between a Shore and a Mountain is a joint channel that they've got. They have yet to post on this after a long while, but they do have video shorts and live streams here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy supporting them on all 3 of their channels. That's Backlash Fisherman, Coastal Water, and Between a Shore and a Mountain. Dark Swordsman Gaming is up right now. I already spun the wheel, but Holly's Adventures just dropped a super chat as well. So we're going to put that channel up in another moment. Forgive me for all I'm missing in the chat. If I've missed something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Holly's Adventures actually took over our Stream Boss position. We'll talk about that in another second. It's under my camera there. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch just dropped a super chat as well. And I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And Coastal Waters reminded me, yes, roll call. I got to check if the robots are on the case today. But I think they are. I've seen Bautissimo show up. They just welcomed a brand new channel. Strange and Trippy is in the house. Good to see you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Dark Swordsman Gaming is up here right now. I'm still getting to know their content, but obviously we see gaming. It's right there in the title. I'm just going to take one of these Final Fantasy videos. You know, in all my life, I still haven't played Final Fantasy ever. I feel like I probably should, but I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. I haven't been making time for gaming for a long time, but I do miss it. I should do that. You know what I'm interested in? Mona Did What is mentioning the Super Bowl, and I have to be honest, football confuses me. I tried out when I was, like, I don't know, in 9th grade or something like that, and I didn't make the cut, but I was kind of amazed because I always played baseball and hockey outside of school, but whatever, it's probably better because I probably wouldn't have shown up. But I don't understand football well enough. I've never watched like a lot of it, but I understand Rihanna is going to be doing the halftime show this year. Last year's halftime show was pretty spectacular, and this year with Rihanna, she's one of my favorite artists of the last long while. You know, she's been at it for a couple of decades now. Last count was like 14 albums or something like that. There are not, I don't know if I've heard a Rihanna song that I don't like yet. You know, not that I'm like any super fan or anything like that, but I think it should be an entertaining show. Apple Music is sponsoring, and I saw something today about an interview over it. But I thought I'd just throw that in there because I saw Mona Did What talking about it. But we'll see. I just love like so much of her stuff. Dark Swordsman Gaming, 123 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 they're thinking about. I've also seen them out supporting other creators as well. So next up is going to be our new stream boss, Holly's Adventures. I'm going to put her up on the screen right now. And I caught her for a live stream earlier today. And I was lucky to be in there. I'm not sure if that's the one that Dark Swordsman Gaming came in as well. But Holly's Adventures has 339 subscribers. They were in here the other day as well. And when I talk about the stream boss, what I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, and the last person to knock it out becomes the stream boss and gets a little bit of extra exposure for a while. We saw it was the it was Poly 180 Animation Studios for a while there. Holly's Adventures has taken over. And then Strange and Trippy, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that, especially being your first time here. Are you in Canada? I'm just curious because that says CA, because I happen to be in Canada. I live close to Niagara Falls. I'm at work right now, but yeah, Dark Swordsman Gaming, great to see everybody supporting each other. So that's a good story to tell. You know, I went into Holly's Adventures for the first time today, and Dark Swordsman Gaming was in there. So it shows you, like, you know, the family, first of all, it's always growing here, but, you know, everybody supporting each other is a wonderful thing to see always. The Sandvan, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Strange and Trippy says, thanks for the welcome. They're on the road to 1K, and they've just got about 80 to go. We won't be able to get you 80 today. We could probably get you 8 to 10, but we connect with each other in a very specific way. The instructions are always in our video description, but over the last, you know, over 3 years, we find that following that full procedure is the best way to keep our connections as solid and strong as possible. Not that there's any right way or wrong way. There could be a million right ways to do it. We just stick with what we know has worked over all this time. But you'll likely find yourself with some new friends and family members today with no problem. So Holly's Adventures is somebody I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to go through their videos right now. Like I said, I caught them for a live stream this morning. But I'm going to take their latest Final Fantasy, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list again. It's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators and make sure that I don't fall behind. Hilda DC, my dear friend, thank you so much for a super chat. Absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated, of course. She is also a moderator. And thank you. Woody and Wendy are on the case. And yes, thank you for the hello to myself and Kristen. She probably won't be with us today. She has a very different work schedule than me. She is up with the sun and early to bed, early to rise. So, but I will let her know that you said hello. Oh, that's very cool. Okay, I understand. Dark Swordsman Gaming. They co-host for each other. Very cool. And co-mod, it looks like, as well. Crocheting with Leanne has been working on all kinds of stuff. I see other posts. Anybody can connect with me anytime if you'd like. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. But I always am happy to see the other things people are doing as well, whether it's YouTube related or not, on your, different crafting channels, cooking channels, any channels of any kind, anything you do inside or outside of YouTube. Miss Canadian Scrapper, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Crocheting with Leanne is on the wheel because they happen to be a member. So thank you one more time, Holly's Adventures, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For the same reason, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is coming up right now. And right after Strange and Trippy from Canada, we're going to get to spinning the wheel again. I see Jewel in the Kitchen is here. That is a creator, and for anybody that's been with Superchat for a very long time, you're going to remember that Jewel in the Kitchen has been a wonderful supporter all of this time. She might have been with us right from the beginning, but not shortly after, if I'm wrong. And that is, 2.5 years. We're getting close to 3 years. Pretty soon, at the end of April, I'm going to have to start saying Superchat's been here for 3 years now. But that's why we say sometimes that we've got some creators who've been with me that long. Some of you know that I've been on YouTube for 5.5 years now, and Superchat was something that came along later. I started by running channels for other people before I even started my own. A year later, I started my own. A year later, I started Superchat. Now we have a copyright-free music channel as well, which I intend to start streaming on again soon. Not 24 hours, but maybe like a daily stream. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is here with 830 subscribers. They do a lot of live streaming. I've caught them many times. I can't believe how far behind I am with your videos right now. I'm just going to grab your Thrifty Fun video and put this into my catch-up list. I feel like I can't possibly be this far behind, but I am. But I'll fix that pretty quick. And then again, like I said, they do a lot of live streaming. I guess I've caught you for more live streams than videos lately. Hopefully I'll catch you again. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is always supportive, always positive, will motivate you in a spiritual way as well. Natalie Nicole's ASMR is coming up on the wheel because they happen to be a member. And oh, Crocheting with Leanne, forgive me, you dropped a super chat as well. I'm going to put your channel up right after Strange and Trippy. Thank you for that. She's done that countless times. Hilda DC dropped a super chat, and now I've lost my order here. So Hilda DC comes up right before Crocheting with Leanne. I think Scratch and PPA was just about to help me out remembering and making sure I didn't miss anything. But I think we've got them in order now. But thank you for this overwhelming support. Stephanie G, good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Yes, Hilda DC, thank you. Sorry, I got you right after Strange and Trippy, actually, right before Crocheting with Leanne. So Strange and Trippy's coming up. They're here for the first time, and a fellow Canadian. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'll take this Hot Wheels Trippy's collection. I'm going to put this into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and subscribe and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. And like I keep saying, we're here 3 or 4 times a week. We mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Annabelle TV, I caught for a premiere earlier. I've got them on the wheel as well. VS Speaks Royally is in the house. I'm going to get them on there also. And like I said, it takes a long time these days, but what I will do after a long while is start adding some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active. So it is open to everybody. We don't get to every channel every single day. We try to get through as many as we can in 2.5 hours. We've still got just about an hour and a half to go. So lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. But I'm going to try to move it a little bit faster too now. The Sand Van, thank you so much for that membership again. I'm going to get Hilda DC onto the screen because she dropped a super chat. Strange and Trippy, thank you so much for that as well. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. The Sand Van will be added to the wheel right now because they just got that membership. And if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other, that will, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I have seen Annabelle TV come in, Mama 4 Boys, as well as VS Speaks Royally and the Sand Van. They're all on the wheel with the rest of our members who get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Crocheting with Leanne is up next for the same reason, but Hilda DC just dropped a super chat on us. She's done that countless times. She's been a dear friend for a very long time. She's also here as a moderator in the chat. Now, all of the moderators here in Superchat are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have their own channels and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity and giving much more to others than they expect to receive, both on and off of YouTube. But for that reason, when you get to their channels, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members for your own channel, the same way that we do here in Superchat during their premieres and live streams. Hilda DC tends to post frequently. It can be anywhere from daily to several times a week. Sometimes there are premieres, often there are live streams. She also invites other StreamYard panelists up and joins other people on their channels for StreamYard panels and things like that. What you're going to find most often in her content is mukbang style product reviews and taste test challenges. But one of the things that I find most compelling about Hilda DC's content, she is one of the most encouraging creators that I've met in 5.5 years. Every moderator here has a long-winded story. I could probably do a 2.5-hour live stream just talking about them. But Hilda DC will bring positive affirmations through her content, both from the host herself and through special effects. She gets Nightbot on the case. Woody and Wendy are always around as well. And Hilda DC will always be encouraging, positive, motivating, and when she live streams or runs premieres, she will have a fast-rolling chat, faster than Superchat, faster than most that you've seen. She rivals those of Scratch and Pete PA, the Stock Explorer, and Garden State Gardener. First Floor Audio, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know you were live today. Forgive me for missing that. Zena the Sassy Crafter was just featured on Superchat. Good to have you in the house. Hanu Vlogger, good to have you here as well. Thank you for coming in. And for anybody that's brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. Our instructions are always in our video description, so you get an idea of exactly how things work here, how to meet new friends and family members, and how to get the most value out of your time during Tuber Chat. MLW Fishing Man, good to see you in the house. Angel Light Over Darkness 33 is another creator who's been with me for about 3 years. And she has a very unique channel. It's one of a kind in the Tuber Chat family. She brings angel readings. Next up, thank you, Hilda DC, for your super chat. By the way, Crocheting with Leanne did one right afterwards, and we always put super chatters on the screen as soon as they drop those. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We're going to spin the wheel in another moment. And then after a little while, again, a long while today, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active. So Crocheting with Leanne is an interesting creator as well, because She has a lot of crocheting on her channel. That could be anything from scarves to shawls to ponchos to graphgans and much more. And she writes patterns for other creators to take inspiration from as well. This is what I saw today. I'm not sure if she put this as a short or she also put it on the other social media networks as well, because I thought I saw it on Facebook or Instagram or something. Crocheting with Leanne is always working on her channel, but she also wants to help others with their own channel as well. She does a lot of interviews and Happy Mail videos and other unboxings and content on her channel as well. But Florida Claimers Ted's making me laugh. Crocheting with Leanne is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. A few months ago, I actually did an interview with her. It was a friendly conversation. Scratch and PPA gave her a little bit of help and prep, and we talked for an hour about YouTube. You can find that on her channel if you search for Tuber Chat. And Crocheting with Leanne has a lot more to offer on her channel, but she's been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter ever since finding us, and I've lost track of how long it is because it feels like at least a year and a half. I could be wrong, but Crocheting with Leanne's been with us a long time, and like I said, is an advocate for helping others with their channel as well. We're a little bit early for this, but I am going to take a break right now for 3 minutes. We're going to come back with Dre Lasha. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. They really do help, and if you have the ability to share this stream on any social network or your community tab, I'll appreciate that as well. We will be right back. All right, we're back and looking at Dre Lasha. So thank you everybody for your patience there. We still got a long way to go, probably another hour and a half or so. Nikki D Music and More, good to see you here. M&T Living and Cooking is in the house. Big Guinea Pig Love has come in. I'm just going to get them onto the wheel because they happen to be a member. And Dre Lasha is up on the screen right now with 438 subscribers. This is a creator who's here with us frequently, but I also see them out supporting others. So you can expect some of that support coming back to you after you connect with them as well. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If I missed anything that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat, connect and grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Breakfast or dinner is one of my favorite things, Zini the Sassy Crafter says. And, well, they're just talking about it. I'm just mentioning it. It's one of my favorite things. I saw Wolf Spirit Productions today because they were live and I was in there. And they said it's National Pizza Day. And it is, now, I'm in Canada, not the United States. But by coincidence, I happen to be where I work, or at work if you want to call it that. And the guy that I work with picked up food. And it happened to be pizza out of nowhere with no... you know, maybe there's something in the air or something like that. But no, aside from pizza, which obviously must be my favorite thing, breakfast for dinner is always welcome. Always. Dre Lasha, 438 subscribers. Like I said, I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos because I can see I'm behind. They're obviously going to inspire us in a spiritual way. But then as well, when we get onto their About page, they want to motivate themselves and others. And then hopefully everybody will connect with them on the outside social media networks as well. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to try to move it a little bit faster now. Things get faster as the stream goes on so that we can get through as many channels as possible. We're usually here for 2.5 hours. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. She Stole My Thunder is coming up right now. And She Stole My Thunder actually gifted a membership. Forgive me, I keep meaning to, I'm trying to get in the habit of this, but what I've been trying to remember to do lately, and not today, is to treat those like super chats because it's an extra generous thing to have done. I should have put She Stole My Thunder up earlier. But I'm going to try to remember that in future. Now, She Stole My Thunder is a fellow Canadian from Montreal, actually, and they are an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. You see a lot of featured channels on their front page. To Be Irish Live, good to see you here. Now, when you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audiences that your channel's worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages that way. Ben Shang Games is sending in a raid. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. Anybody coming in from Ben Shang Games channel, I will appreciate that greatly. And I think I saw that Warm Strong Adventures and Experience Africans are both in the chat. So thank you for coming in. And She Stole My Thunder. Let's get to her content. Now, when we look at the banner, they're telling us that they review art, movies, books, and more. They recently updated this banner, as a matter of fact. But I'm going to take their latest video and put it in my catch-up list, as a matter of fact. There's a lot more to this channel. So they do a lot of reviews, and actually they've been posting a lot of videos lately, which is great. Yeah, now beyond 1,300 subscribers. And when we dig down the page a little bit, though, we start to get an idea of some of the helpful videos that they've given us as well. They obviously want to help other creators grow. They just gifted a membership today, all that fluff and stuff. Grab that, which is cool, because most of the creators who've been in Tuber Chat for any period of time have friendships between them, which is a great thing. That's what we're here for. What gives your channel a strong and solid foundation. Ben Shang Games, thanks for sending that in. Glad you had a fun stream. Thank you for coming back into Tuber Chat. And she stole my thunder. Thank you so much for that extra generous support today. Not uncommon for She Stole My Thunder, who is constantly over the top generous here in our chats. And then, yes, Lenny the Lawyer Live. Here we go. Actually, that's a wonderful question, so thank you for asking that. Lenny the Lawyer Live is a longtime friend and somebody who always engages conversation here in the chat. Forgive me, did we look at the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch already? I might have forgotten to take them off the wheel. Yes, we did, because I said that I was behind with their stuff. I'm going to put Lenny the Lawyer Live up on the screen right now. And he's asking a wonderful question, because a lot of people have heard of ChatGPT, and he's asking about Jasper.ai. I'm going to get to Lenny the Lawyer Live's content in a second. Let me see if I can still get into ChatGPT. It's been very busy lately. I am logged in, but if... it doesn't always work because they're just at capacity over there. We'll see if it pops up here for us. So I'm in. So it's saying like we're experiencing exceptionally high demand. Now Jasper AI is another AI system similar to ChatGPT. But if you'd like to, for anybody in the chat that wants to understand how these AI systems can help with our YouTube videos, I'll give you an idea of something I'm even considering for myself. I haven't done this yet. I've used it for ideas and research, if you want to call it that. But I'll show you how it can be helpful. ChatGPT is very similar to Jasper AI, and there's lots of other systems that are similar where you can do something like, for instance, make a YouTube video about, let's just say Rihanna. I think that's how you spell it, right? Rihanna? Oh, it says I can't make a YouTube video. That's okay. So here's what it's saying. They can give us information about Rihanna for the idea of making a video, but they can't make the video for us, which makes sense. But I'm going to show you why I typed that in, because you can see I've already done a lot of experimenting with ChatGPT. It keeps a history of a lot of the things that you've done. I've got a 24-inch Roku TV I'm going to be doing a review of. I got some talking points from that. Ariana Grande has an album I'm going to be reviewing soon as well. I've got that up there. Now, if I say, write me a 3-minute speech about Rihanna in the halftime show, what this will do is give you somewhat of a script. If you say write a script, it doesn't quite pull out what I would expect for a YouTube video script. But when you say write me a speech, it seems to do a little bit of a better job. So I don't want to recommend that anybody use this to cut corners. Nobody's going to say, you know, whether it's right or wrong, nobody's going to say I made $1 million. I'm now a billionaire because I got ChatGPT to make me a video about iPhone 12 mini. Like, it's just not going to be that way, right? But it can be used to give inspiration. You might be able to find tags, you might be able to find titles. So another idea you might say is write 20 titles about the halftime show for the Super Bowl. And what will happen is it will give you 20 potential titles. And you could possibly use these for inspiration. So again, not necessarily copy and paste. And when we talk about tags, titles, descriptions, and the things we need for our YouTube videos, tags and titles start with common sense. But you can find emotional driven words, if that makes sense, to try to build intrigue for your videos with the titles and tags and things like that. But here is, you know, an example of what ChatGPT or Jasper AI or those systems can be used for. So I would use it for research, not necessarily to just do the work for me. The other thing you can do is you can Let me post the link in the chat. There's the link for ChatGPT. It doesn't always work because they're so busy. They got some worldwide recognition a couple of weeks ago, and it's just been like explosive over there. They're struggling, but it's a great system. Jasper AI is what Lenny the Lawyer Live asked about, and it's similar. But again, inspiration is better suited for this. Excuse me, when we talk about the idea of writing a script for a YouTube video, what a lot of people are doing right now is trying to play with these AI systems to make YouTube videos for them. So they're getting a bunch of stock footage, they're running this text through a text-to-speech engine and getting a robot to basically say the video for them. I have a hard time believing that any of those videos are going to be worldwide record-breaking videos, because when you're listening to an AI voice today in 2023, you can basically still tell it's robotic. We've got a couple of creators that are experimenting with this right now, but and I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It's way too young for anybody to be able to make that call, I think, right? What I would do, though, as a first step, is film your own footage, get your own photos, and put your own video together. You could use an AI system like Jasper AI or ChatGPT to write a script for you. And then I would edit it for sure, move things around, make it yours, change some words, and edit some of the parts that the AI might not be adding in. It's not perfect, right? It's a computer. It's just bringing things in based on what you've said. If I say, write me a 25-minute speech about Rihanna and the halftime show, it's going to have to come up with different things and a lot of fluff, if you want to put it that way, right? So hopefully all of what I'm saying makes at least a little bit of sense. Hopefully, Lenny the Lawyer Live, that's helpful. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's done that countless times and always engages content or conversation here in that way. Now, pardon me because I'm missing everything that's going on in the chat while I'm talking about this. If you wanted to go back, I believe that I started talking about that about 55 minutes into episode number 529 of Tuber Chat. So you could go back and watch that if you want to hear me ramble about it again and just kind of get an idea, because I might have gone through some of it quickly. I'd encourage anybody to experiment, because all this new technology that's coming out, it's not new, but if you want to call it new, it are things we should understand as content creators so that we can make our own decisions whether we can use these as tools or not. And again, for anything online, I would almost always want to say it could be used for inspiration, but not copy and paste and not to do the work for you, right? When you're trying to cut corners, that's the best way to not grow very quickly. So it's an idea. And then thank you, Philip Lemon. They happen to be a member. I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. Forgive me for anybody I've missed in the chat. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Philip Lemon's on the wheel now because they happen to be a member. And we've knocked quite a bit of life off of our stream boss there. And then thank you so much, all that fluff and stuff. FR Humphrey is coming up on the wheel as well. And Lenny the Lawyer Live, thank you for that. Forgot the name. There's one AI program that creates videos. Google has 4 AI programs, but not released yet. Now, apparently, yes, I've heard that Google can detect AI-created videos and content. And anything's possible. When you experiment with it a little bit and really read what these systems spit out for you, because I'd played with Jasper AI last year before ever hearing about ChatGPT, but you'll see that it's really well written. It is almost like scary to think about how you won't be able to tell very soon whether something is real or not real, whether something's been created or whether somebody just threw it through a system like that. Annabelle TV, thank you for that super chat as well. Lenny the Lawyer Live took over as our stream boss now. That's the video game life meter under my camera there. He did that with his super chats. And then Annabelle TV is just dropping a super chat right now, which means she'll be the next channel that we look at before I spin the wheel. So again, I just want everybody to think about taking inspiration from these. As to the idea of whether or not Google can detect, I have a hard time believing that they really could, just because there's millions and millions of searches going on in these things constantly, and it's so well written. But it's possible. Another reason why I would say take inspiration, but edit the text that's made from the ChatGPT system or any other AI system. As for making videos, I haven't experimented with ones that'll just make a video for you, but you know, we see a little bit of that online as well. So the biggest hint I could give, if somebody wanted to do that, do a video that's basically put together by AI, scripted by AI, and everything else, is to at least read it yourself. Because you'll hear Sean Cannell, Sonny Lenarduzzi, Roberto Blake, Nick Nimmin, and all the other big YouTubers who talk about this stuff say that audio is half of video. If the audio in a video is very bad, a lot of people will not watch it at all. But when you think about the hint that comes in that sentence, audio is 50% of video. It matters that much to try to have the best audio you possibly can. And that doesn't include just the sound, but the content of the sound. Meaning, if you're reading, it's a lot more natural, and your audience, I believe, will love you for it. That's what I really, really think. Much more than hearing robotic content, right? So, anyway, that's a very long-winded speech, but thank you, Lenny the Lawyer Live. He brings legal information to us. He will give you, and any lawyer, any attorney will be able to decipher for you whether they are giving you legal information or legal advice. My understanding is that if you are in the presence of a lawyer and they have let you know, then you might be receiving legal advice as opposed to information. But Lenny the Lawyer Live is building a catalog of content through a handful of channels where he is bringing lots of different legal information, and I believe just about everybody in the world is going to have to deal with some form of legal information at some point in their life. So he's building a catalog right now. 206 subscribers on this channel. My Smart Jewish Lawyer is another channel that he's got and started with a couple of videos here. 11 subscribers. We'd love to push that channel for him a little bit. Boyer Coffee Enterprises is another channel where we get to see more legal information from Lenny the Lawyer Live. Is it still there? Did I misspell? Okay, pardon me for missing that. He's got a third channel, but I'm going to move to the next channel right now, which is Annabelle TV. And thank you again, Lenny the Lawyer Live. If anybody wanted to go back and look at all of that, again, my long-winded speech there about AI, it is at about 55 minutes into episode number 529 of Superchat. And then a scary puppet using AI engine. That's cool. Did you make one? Is that what you're saying? Oh, you did one. Oh, that's cool. Made a shorts using AI. That's cool. I'll have to see that. Kid Wonders Life of Wonders in the house. He's a gold member as well. Crazy Kid 949. Good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully, again, I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then, oh, I see Lenny the Lawyer Live. It's tough. I promise you. Anybody who knows what I've been doing lately knows that I've barely posted any videos in a year on my personal channel, actually. Superchat's where all my focus is, and even the copyright-free music channel that we have is, the streams have taken a back burner. The channel's still there. The music's still there. It will be. Oh, coffee. I misspelled it. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll catch it the next time, but thank you. I don't know why I missed it that time. Annabelle TV is up here right now. This is a creator who brings fun everywhere that she goes, and that includes everywhere that she supports other creators as well as in her own content. A little bit of comedy usually comes with that. I'm just going to take her latest video and put it in my catch-up list right now. Now, Annabelle TV is incredibly supportive, always engages conversation. She's got almost 800 subscribers, and what you're going to find in her content, more than anything else, are mukbang-style product reviews and taste test challenges that are collaborations with other creators. She also does a lot of other typical or expected types of product reviews and unboxings, and you'll find that on her channel. Some garden updates and other random content, a lot of live streaming as well. But you'll enjoy, first of all, the fun and comedy that comes with Annabelle TV, and the support that comes back from her as well, because she's always out supporting other creators. Thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. She's done that countless times as well. Thank you again, Lenny the Lawyer Live, for your extra generous support today. He's done that a billion times before as well. And Jewel in the Kitchen is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on. It's always delicious looking content on her channel. Jewel in the Kitchen's been a supporter here in the Tuber Chat family almost since the beginning. And you'll have to forgive me for not being certain. It might have been from the beginning. Mike's Computer Tips, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Jewel in the Kitchen now is over 3,200 subscribers. You know that I say of creators of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to get 3,000 and beyond. So they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and you see the diverse collection that they've got in their catalog of content, bringing us delicious looking dishes and meals, among other updates on their channel. All that fluff and stuff. Oh, all that fluff and stuff is asking about monetization. If there's any other creators in the chat right now from Australia, if there's something specific that needs to be done there. My guess, though, just to interfere with the idea, is that it should be a straightforward process on the monetization tab. So once YouTube has accepted you into the partner program, there's kind of just a series of like, here, click this if you want this, click that if you want that, say yes or no to the best of your knowledge, and that will get you where you need to go. As far as I understand, around the world, everybody needs to have an AdSense account, and that has to be taken seriously, because if you ever lose it, you may not be able to get one back ever. It could be tied to your identification, so it's something to think about. Songbits Laura, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Sometimes you get into a premiere or a live stream, you get captivated by the content or the conversation, saying hello to everyone, and you just need a friendly reminder. That's why we all remind each other so much. So I appreciate the reminders as well. Gaming with Steven, good to see you here. We're doing great today, already with over 80 thumbs up, so thank you everybody. So Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs, this is an interesting couple of creators. Now, first of all, I featured them a couple of months ago here, and today's featured channel is April Showers, by the way. Now, Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs have already had impact on the community. I have caught them time and time and time again supporting other creators. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. They've been a member for a long time now. But then as well, Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs have recently been reaching out to me with ideas for their channel and generously sharing ideas and experimentation that can be helpful to others as well. And I really love that. Anybody can reach out to me anytime. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if you think I can help with something. But I love learning lessons from other creators. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, hearing stories or things that you notice inside and outside of Tuber Chat, of course. Anything that can be helpful. So Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs have really shown, especially over the last little while, an extreme amount of generosity and willing to share their YouTube journey and ideas. They're constantly trying to improve. They're always out supporting others. And they're now at 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. But they also happen to be fellow Canadians from Medicine Hat, Alberta. They have a diverse collection of videos on their channel, but a wonderful back and forth. And I think that you'll find that their video editing skills are great as well and entertaining. The Stock Explorer is making me laugh. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs. They're here with us just about every single day as well. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We're going to try to move a little bit faster. I typically go a little bit faster as the stream goes on. Still got a long way to go, another hour and 15 minutes or so. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. It's a while today before we're going to get channels onto the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active, but we should get there. We get there every day. Janine's World, good to see you in the house. Next up is going to be the Bullock Experience, and you're going to see a 3-pound bass being held by Kelly Bullock on their banner on their channel. They stepped in earlier quickly, so we'll look at their channel briefly. They're on their road towards 700 subscribers right now. They mentioned just having a headache, so they kind of came through quickly, but even I had one today. I don't know what's going on with that, but they do a lot of live streaming. It's fishing first on this channel, but the conversation can go just about anywhere. You see they've got StreamYard panels and things like that as well. But I'm just going to take their latest replay. I know it's a long one, but I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll help me keep caught up with them. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Again, forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The Sand Van just got a membership today. I'm going to put them up on the screen right now. They were on the wheel as soon as they grabbed that membership. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is in the house as well. That's Tracy and Phoebe. They also happen to be a member, so we'll put them on the wheel right now beside Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. And the Sand Van now has over 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. I can see I'm behind with you, but you've got a nice long video here, 30 minutes long. I'm going to put this one into my catch-up list. This is going to be interesting for me to see because I am fascinated with like RVs and trailers and things like that, travel trailers, but this is a teardrop camper if I understand right, and they swapped van life for pod life. That's going to be interesting to see. I'm really interested to see what you've got in that video. But the Sand Van are taking us on travels around the UK, and we'll see what they've got going on. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've also got shorts on the channel as well, and I'm glad to see you're getting some activity on some of these as well. And forgive me, I made a mistake. You're not in the UK, Australia. So the Sand Van is in Australia, and there we go. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're living in the beautiful Gold Coast of Australia, and their dream is to live full-time in their van and see Australia. So forgive me for my fumble there, but I'm looking forward to catching up with you again. But thank you for being here again and grabbing that membership again today. Lisa J. Stocks, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. We'll spin the wheel. All that fluff and stuff from Australia is coming up right now as well. And all that fluff and stuff is somebody who had brought us on the water for a lot of their early videos and live streams, and they've really expanded their content. They've got into some more production. They're at 2,600 subscribers now, on the way to 2,700. They've got lots of shorts on their channel. They actually gave us a tip quite some time ago saying that they often put out a shorts video to help promote their long form content, and I've actually started taking a page out of their book myself on my personal channel. I tend to do that often now as well. So all that fluff and stuff is also bringing us a lot of live streams. It's been a while since I've caught them, but they've done some cooking videos as well and collaborations with other creators, which is really, really cool. Now, I'm going to take your latest video and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will help me keep caught up, but they typically bring us mud crabbing, fishing, snorkeling, and for a lot of outdoor activity. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. You can see I'm trying to move a little bit faster now, but we're moving a little bit quicker as the stream goes on. VX Speaks Royally is coming up right now, another longtime friend with another channel, over 3,000. And you know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them as well as entertained and inspired by. One of the things I talk about often here is engaged conversation, because when you truly conversate in a live chat, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, you're doing a great service for the host because you're sending true engagement signals into into the YouTube algorithm that could therefore see that content pushed out a little bit farther. Now, VS Speaks Royally is going to show you some seriously engaged content or conversation in their content, especially if you can catch them for one of these live streams revolving around the royal family. They've got a bit more variety on the channel, including shorts and videos, but the live streams here are where the magic happens, in my opinion, and VS Speaks Royally does a great job of leading conversation while they're live streaming as well. Pardon me. You'll find that when you get there, you can see that these live streams are just getting killer views right now, right? This last one from earlier today with 1,900. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there. And they are well over 3,700 subscribers now. So they've been experiencing rapid growth for at least 6 months, and it continues right now. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We also see VS Speaks Royally bouncing in and out of premieres and live streams, supporting as many creators as they can with engaged conversation for them as well, and I'm always happy to see that. Makeup Mom and Son is coming up. She came in first today as Kaden Plays It. We'll look at that channel in a second, but Makeup Mom and Son's been a dear friend for a long time. She's here as a member and, a moderator and a gold member, so we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and her link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, as we have seen. She's over 1,800 subscribers now and fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Socialable is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I'm just going to get their channel onto the wheel as well. They happen to be a member. And just Jason Keto, did I get you on the wheel earlier? Yes, I did. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. And again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I accidentally clicked the wheel there, but we've got Elisa's Adventures in Cruising coming up next, and Edna's World is in the house. Good to see you here. Edna's World is inspirational to my dear friend Elevate with Vern. They've been friends a long time. Edna's World is somebody who definitely is an influential creator. Last we counted, it was approaching 10,000 subscribers, well over 9,000. So we'll have a look today, hopefully, and see what she's got. But Edna's World is also caught out supporting other creators all the time as well. Makeup Mom and Son, like I said, has been a dear friend. She's here as a moderator. All of the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine, dear friends of each other. They all have their own channels and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you visit their channels for premieres and live streams. All of them live wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive, both on and off of YouTube. I'm behind with your videos, but I see that this one from yesterday is doing great. Another Jeffree Star video. And Makeup Mom and Son started with makeup. She continues in makeup today, but she brings a lot more variety as well. So she's done taste test challenges, product reviews, unboxings, monthly subscription services, and collaborations with other creators. Lots of live streaming, lots of StreamYard panels, even interviews, and I've been honored to have been a part of her interview series as well, which you might be picking up this year. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her and getting some of that extra generous support coming back to you that she always gives and has ever since being a dear friend of over 2 years now. Makeup Mom and Son also has a second channel, and we saw that in the chat earlier just for a moment. And Kaden Plays It is the channel belonging to the son of Makeup Mom and Son. So obviously Mom's helping Son with this channel, but we see some more product reviews and video gaming, as well as a couple of shorts videos as well. And yeah, Makeup Mom and Son, that video is still climbing, which is great for you. So hopefully you keep those up whenever you can. But she's been at this for a long time as well. So, Kaden Plays It, 44 subscribers. We would love to encourage this young creator by pushing them a little bit farther, maybe even up and over the 45 subscribers that they're thinking about today, and towards the 50 that will bring them halfway on the road to their first 100. And I just spun the wheel, but it's actually time for me to put up Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. So I'm going to do that right away. And Scratch and PPA will be up next before I spin the wheel again. He's been in the pole position for a while. Now, Elisa's Adventures in Cruising is somebody that I'm still getting to know, but she's been here many times now. So 138 subscribers. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 200 she's thinking about. And I'm just going to grab one of her latest videos. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list so I can catch up on her content here. And she's bringing a lot more variety. She says Adventures in Cruising, and I'm always interested in these channels. I happened to work on a cruise ship for one summer an eon ago, but we've got this influx of channels that are experiencing a lot of cruising. I wonder if that's because it's something that wasn't happening for a couple of years there and then now has started to pick up again. But she is going to share with us some fun videos, pictures, tips and tricks, and great memories from cruise vacations. But we also see that there's shorts and other videos on the channel as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety. And like I said, we'd love to push her on her way towards 200 subscribers. So Scratch and PPA is coming up right now. He is a beloved and dedicated moderator here. But if you could ever imagine the idea of somebody supporting you over 500 times, that's what we're talking about when we look at Scratch and PPA and the creator behind this channel. Jedi Cameron, thank you so much for that membership. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So you are getting added right now, and that means that for anybody that's a brand new member today, I know we've got a couple, they will be added to the wheel as soon as I see you in the chat any day that you're here for the next month. So Scratch and PPA is approaching 1,500 subscribers. Now this creator is a shining jewel in the Superchat family, to say the least. He is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 5.5+ years on YouTube. He literally seems to be everywhere all the time, and is the reason why I use those words to describe both him and some other creators as well. He has a very interesting twist on lottery ticket scratching, where he pits two tickets against each other and gives us the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. Now this creator, on top of his presentation skills, which have been complemented from the very beginning, especially his video editing, you see he's got a bright, beautiful avatar. The thumbnails match with the content featured on each of them. The banner is updated weekly. This creator also brings us perfect consistency for over 2 years now. Pardon me. Scratch and PPA puts out his videos every single week on Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern with perfect consistency. And what you're going to find is a live chat that rolls with his premiere faster than TuberChat, faster than most you've seen in the TuberChat family. He rivals those of Hilda DC, the Stock Explorer, Garden State Gardener, or VS Speaks Royally, for instance. And then Goshling Gotcha 3004, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Socialable is still in the house. Lisa J. Stocks is here, and the Virtual Diaries has come in. Good to see you here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Scratch and PPA. Like I said, he has got perfect consistency over 2 years now and is an incredibly supportive creator, and I wish for everybody to get some of that support coming back to them as well. He happens to be a fellow Canadian as well, as is Corinne's life. So Phyllis Brown is coming up right now, another longtime friend. It's great to see you here in the stream today. Oh, Hyper Blitz, there you go. Yes, sorry, Jedi Cameron, I should have known. That's Hyper Blitz. That's a creator that's here with us just about every single day. I should have known that. I recognized the avatar, and for the life of me, I couldn't pick up the name. I would have remembered probably after the stream today, but thank you for the reminder. Most of you will recognize now, for those of you who've been with us frequently, Hyper Blitz is with us often. Now, Intro to Mills, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Phyllis Brown is now over 1,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,500 she's going to be thinking about. But I'm just going to grab you, grab your latest video, Working From Home Trap, as a hashtag. You're making me laugh. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list and see what you've done there. And Phyllis Brown is somebody who wants to motivate and inspire others. And I'm just going to have a quick look at what they say here. Yeah, see what I mean? So, sharing their passion for inspiring and motivating others. Now, they got a lot of variety on their channel, but you can see, like, mental health smoothie is an idea, healthy eating, healthy living, mentally helpful as well, and then motivating, inspiring. We see a lot of shorts videos. Some of these have got a little bit of activity. Hopefully, those pick up for you as well. And, you know, online today, an idea came up just during my travels back and forth between channels, talking about shorts videos. And for the longest time now, I've said, you know, there's this winning the lottery aspect to them. A lot of creators, like even myself, I've only put out about 20 of these things, not very many. And when I do, I tend to put something out very quick and fast. But it kind of dawned on me, and this is what I mean about constantly learning, you know, if we really want 1 million views on a shorts video, you can certainly have it. There's lots of videos out there from influential creators that will tell you how to get great results. But one of the things we have to think about is that, let's say you do a 10-minute video. It could be a product review, it could be a vlog, it could be a cooking video or a video of any type. You know, how long does it take you to make that video and work on the thumbnail, the title, the tags, and all that stuff? For me, a typical 10-minute video takes a minimum of 2 hours, not including filming. And that's, you know, a substantial amount of time. So if we're spending less than a couple of hours working on a shorts video, I don't know if we can really expect it to just get 1 million views. I'm sure there's a lot of luck involved. We've been talking about that now for about 1.5 years or so. Well over a year anyway. But it's just a thought that if we're working on these shorts videos and we really want them to fly, then it's worth putting a lot of effort into putting some of these together. And, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be difficult, and it doesn't have to be terrible. It's just that it really is work, right? The more we put into it, the more we're probably going to get out of it. But I think that I've been forgetting to mention that when it comes to the idea of shorts, because even I've filmed some ridiculous stuff. You know, some birds were walking across a parking lot. I filmed it, put it up, and, you know, how can you expect hundreds of thousands of views on just that? There's a lot more to the idea of entertainment when it comes to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts videos. Sadie Lady, good to see you here. Metrosonic, good to see you in the house. A 16-year veteran of YouTube. I've seen them out supporting other creators as well. So, oh, I see. Jedi Cameron, you kept your handle, so it'll be easy to find as well. And then when we look at Come Hither with Heather, we see another creator from Australia. And she has 803 subscribers right now. She actually brings a bit of variety on her channel. But the bulk of what you're going to find here are paranormal investigations, explorations of abandoned locations, and some other variety as well. Yeah, Jedi Cameron, I really do appreciate it as well. I know you're here the other day also, so thank you for that. This week, I did not schedule the streams out like I usually do. I usually post them in advance. Everybody can kind of know when they're going to happen. I wanted to experiment this week and see what would happen if we put them at random times and just posted them with no notifications and things like that. And as you can see, we're still explosively busy, so thank you everybody for that as well. And And then, yeah, absolutely. And Angel Light Over Darkness, I've got several shorts videos that have hit 1,000 views. I think I had one on TikTok do 3,000, but that's it. Now, not that that's not great. I'm happy to have it. But we have lots of creators here in the Tuber Chat family, especially some of our moderators. If you look at some of their channels, you'll see that they've got shorts videos in the 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, and a couple of them even much, much higher than that. So, come hither with Heather. Hopefully everybody will connect with. I say they've got a premiere coming up. I've got my notification for that. They've got a couple live streams coming up as well. Werner's Adventures is their partner. We get more abandoned location explorations from this channel as well. And they're over 800 subscribers now, moving towards 900. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. The best day and time to post is an important thing, but, you know, what I've been seeing a lot, what I would recommend for anybody, and this is what Gary V, for those of you who know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, I don't, like, you know, follow the guy every day and stuff like that, but I am somewhat of a fan. I do, like, choose to believe a lot of what he says, and I follow some of his stuff, a lot of it. But one of the things that he described was, like, go on TikTok and just watch the thing for 10 minutes a day. And that can relate better for us on YouTube with shorts. So I'm preaching, but I'm not following my own advice here, because I certainly haven't watched it for 10 minutes a day. But I have started watching a bit more of what is available on YouTube Shorts, similar to TikTok, but you're going to notice differences when you start watching. And one of the things is the production value on a lot of the videos. I see people putting as much work into their shorts videos as they are into their long form content. So I'll tell you what I mean, because it may not make sense the way I say it. Let's say you have a 10-minute video and you've chopped it up and you've got 30 clips and you're putting them all together to make this 10-minute video, right? That's typical for what I do every day as half of my full-time job. And when you're looking at shorts, they can now be up to 60 seconds. I'm not saying that 30 clips would be ideal, certainly not. But you might have anywhere from 5 to 10 clips. Some people have even more, but let's just say, right? But if you're just filming a shorts video and maybe moving the camera like this for 15 seconds, I don't believe that that's quite the same production value. So that's something to think about. The other thing that they tell us very specifically on TikTok, on Reels, and on YouTube Shorts, a lot of people are watching these things with the volume off. When somebody wants information, they might put the volume on, they kind of isolate themselves, they get to a point that they can pay attention. When it comes to sitting in a doctor's office, maybe on the transit, maybe in a grocery store line, or anywhere else that you got to wait for somebody for 5 minutes, people are then maybe flicking through some of the very quick videos, because it doesn't matter. They don't need to pay attention. They don't need to remember where they were, and they're not going to be brokenhearted if they forget the video that they just watched, right? So it's a very quick thing to think about, but the production value, what I'm talking about is adding text on top as well. Audio's not enough because so many people are watching it with the volume very low or off. So text can really help, and you'll see a lot of videos that talk about that. When I have the time available, I'll try to put something together so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. I haven't had an entertaining enough idea yet for something I've been able to put together in a timely manner to get out there, but when I do, I'll experiment with some and I'll share with you my own findings. And of course, everybody's free to share their own findings here in the chat as well. I'll appreciate it. So FR Humphreys here with 391 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 400 they're thinking about. They've got some shorts videos here as well as live streams and regular long form content. Now, when you see a channel like this that's got the live tab but no live streams, means they've probably done live streams before but might have unlisted or got rid of them, and they might come back and do some more later. In the meantime, I'm going to take a video from a few days ago from this channel, put it in my catch-up list. That will help me keep caught up with them, and hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with them as well. I see them out supporting other creators all the time. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours. Please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists with the chat, or in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. We're at 98 right now. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. We're going to be back in 3 minutes and looking at home bartending with John. I'm getting the idea, just to let the moderators know, we're probably going to be overtime today. I'm hoping not to extend it to a full half hour, but it might be somewhere thereabouts. I know Corinne's Life might have a video for us to watch afterwards, but we'll adjust the start time if we need to. We're back in 3 minutes. Alright, we are back and looking at home bartending with John. I had spun the wheel. We still got quite a few channels to go through, but we expect to be here for quite a while. I'm expecting we'll go a little bit overtime. We're usually here 2.5 hours, might go a little bit farther today, and Corinne's Life is setting up a premiere for us to go and raid afterwards. You'll be able to meet more friends and family members during the live chat that assists or accompanies that premiere. Home Bartending with John does a lot of reviews on his channel. As you can see, they are what you would expect, but he's got an elaborate home bar setup. He shows us what it takes to keep that replenished and the tools we're going to need to make some of our favorite cocktails, which he's going to show us. Pardon me. And then as well, Home Bartending with John comes up with different variations for different recipes for some of the most popular cocktails and different types of ideas for groups of cocktails people might like. Something low calorie or something non-alcoholic. And he takes requests on his channel. He's already done a couple for me. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Home Bartending with John. I see him out supporting other creators all the time. He's here with us in Tuber Chat every single day. And over 260 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him towards the 300 that he's thinking about. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And actually, I got an idea for you, Home Bartending with John. If you haven't already thought about this, but you'd have to do it quickly to catch it for this year, is popular halftime, like Super Bowl halftime cocktails. Because that's coming up, right? Might be late. You'll certainly catch action that day, or even a shorts video might be something that will be beneficial there. Socialable is up here right now. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They are a longtime dear friend of Tuber Chat, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. 528 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. And Socialable, as you can see, has got pardon me, they've got shorts, videos, and live streams on their channel. Like I said, they've been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and what they do is run a monthly subscription. Forgive me, I say monthly. Socialable.org is the website where you're going to get the information, but they have a subscription box that comes with a lot of different interesting ideas. Some of the items that you get in their subscription box are marketed or branded with Socialable, and some are otherwise just useful tips, or I say tips, but tools or trinkets or different things that you might find valuable and extremely useful. And I recommend everybody go and check out Socialable to see what I'm talking about. So again, it's Socialable. But like I said, they've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuber Chat for a very long time. I still have their subscription box, and I still have not yet posted a video, which is like probably well over a year now, so you have to pardon me for that. But eventually I will get it up. And Socialable, like I said, has been a dear friend for a long time. I did at least post a photo, but they generously sent that over. But you'll see what I mean when you get to them. They've been a member for 3 months. Thank you for that, and we had them on the wheel, of course, for that reason. Rosalind Brinson, good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if I've missed anything that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Mona Did What is up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. With 588 subscribers, we'd love to push them towards the 600 they're thinking about. Writing with Emotion New Soul is in the chat right now. That's the second channel from Emotion, who's here as a moderator and a gold member, and he has got a very special Valentine's edition live stream coming up tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. We will share it out when it's time on our community tab, so you'll be able to find that, but hopefully everybody will connect with Emotion so that you can catch that for yourself as well. Cabaret Gaming, good to see you in the house. I caught them for a live stream again today as well. Day One Adventures in the house is in the house. They happen to be a member. And I've got them on the wheel. Mona Did What? Let me just get to their about page for a quick second. Weekly sewing and crafting videos, shorts of their everyday life. They're also learning to quilt, but they're sharing a lot of crafting with us. I'm going to take the latest video and put this into my catch-up list, and that will help me keep caught up. And hopefully everybody will enjoy the support that comes back from Mona Did What. I see them here in Tuber Chat frequently, and they're out supporting other creators all the time as well. Next up is going to be Jedi Cameron. This was Hyper Blitz. They recently changed their name. They've kept their handle. And I'm going to put them up on the screen right now. We'll see if it comes up right away. When channels change their name, I find that it takes 2 weeks for them to come up in the search results most often. But Jedi Cameron might have picked a good name, not to mention we've been connected for a while and they're here with us frequently. So in my search results, they came up right away. But you can see that's Hyper Blitz with the handle. Jedi Cameron on the screen, 135 subscribers. Now this creator brings a lot of video gameplay. We've been seeing that for a long time. They've also started getting into some talking head type videos and shorts and live streams, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. And then Kicking It with the Rooks, thank you for that. Super Chat, I'm going to put their channel up in a quick second. So I will look at that channel briefly, but typically I only like to put channels up on the screen here if they're part of the Tuber Chat community. So I will put that other channel up briefly, and we'll look at Kicking It with the Rooks as well. But it won't be effective for me to put a channel on the screen if nobody's seen them in the chat. Most of the people who've been here many times before, they won't go. Most people are, you know, as much as we all like to help each other, knowing that somebody's close to a milestone is not enough to make everybody go and support them. Everybody wants support first. That's why my recommendation here is always for people to support each other first. And then you know that people will come back to you. Now, always somebody's making the first move, so we all get enough people coming to us, but you get what I mean. So, Jedi Cameron, here with us frequently, and thank you very much. Sorry, it took me a second to realize that was your channel name. And next up, Kicking It with the Rooks, and then I will put up the channel that you're talking about. Let me just copy the name out there, Anthony Holmes 71, and I'll look at the live streams when I get there. Kicking It with the Rooks are out supporting creators all the time. I run into them constantly when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, so you know that you have an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here with over 2,300, almost 2,400 subscribers, and they bring us a lot more cruising content. Now, they've got a lot of other content on the channel as well, family lifestyle vlogs and story times. Forgive me, I'm saying cruising content, but these creators are bringing us a blended family from Memphis that loves to have fun. We've got another creator, Z Pierre 509, I think it is, that is a friend from Memphis, Tennessee. They will bring us a variety of videos from traveling, challenges, pranks, reactions, and more. And forgive me, while I'm racing here, I'm getting confused in my speeches. But Kicking It with the Rooks is here with us just about every single day. They dropped us a super chat, so I put their channel up right away, but they actually wanted us to look at another channel. So we're going to look at it quickly. This is somebody who I don't think has been in Tuber Chat yet. They're live right now. I really don't... it might not be the best idea to promote a live stream that's running already in another live stream. A lot of creators will get really up in arms about that, so you just have to be careful of that. But Anthony Holmes apparently is somebody who wants to help other creators as well, which is great. So I did want to put that channel up quickly. It's very generous to be putting a super chat up for another creator, but typically I always want to keep it to creators that are here in the Tuber Chat family, because I can't imagine that anybody's going to go to a channel that they haven't seen here supporting others first, right? Not everybody has to be supported by somebody first to go to their channel, but when they haven't seen them at all, it might be another thing. But that's okay. And then, yeah, so again, we don't want to promote, like, what you don't want to do in live stream etiquette or YouTube etiquette is go into one live stream that's running and tell everybody to leave to go to another stream. Because for everybody, as you can imagine, it takes a lot of work to get everybody to come into your channel and to come into your stream. And I promise you, when you're live streaming and somebody comes in and tells everybody to leave, you will get very upset. That goes for almost everybody, because we've seen it many times. And this is where a couple of, you know, like creators can butt heads and things like that and start rivalries because of things like competition and things like that. So the truth is, there's enough traffic, there's enough subscribers for everybody. We don't have to really worry about all that stuff, but a lot of creators will like ban and time out and things like that. So it's just something to keep in mind. Big Guinea Pig Love is in the house, and with over 1,100 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 we'll think about. And then, yeah, it's not that I want to bring too much of an idea of it, so we'll all be patient with each other, and you know, that's okay. Big Guinea Pig Love is for furry friends, actually. And on a positive note, this is a channel I always talk about now as being one that I think everybody will be happy to have in their subscription collections, because I think everybody can use something just fun and cute and positive to have a quick look. And then, oh, that's okay, kicking it with the Rooks. It's no problem. It's just that sometimes when we get, like here in Tuber Chat, I've been here for a while, right? So I believe I've seen most, not everything, but most of what's out there, and it's not going to affect us here in a negative way, right? But what I worry about is creators that end up getting after each other. You know, some people get like really upset about going live at the same time and stuff like that, which when your channel grows, you won't be able to avoid. It'll be impossible. Once you're following a few hundred people, you don't have a chance to be able to avoid going live. We have to go live when we go live. You notice I go live when I have to, and that's it, right? So it's just a thought, because what happens as well, and I don't want to get in too long of a speech of it because I'm getting off in tangents now, but like even I was new at this a long time ago, and I know what it's like to be given a wrench when you're, you know, just starting out on YouTube. Maybe you're not a moderator on a lot of channels, and it can, you know, a lot of moderators can be trigger happy, let's just say, and they're ready to ban people and time people out, you know, and things like that. And I would bet on every channel, possibly even here in Tuber Chat in the very beginning, people had been either timed out, or I could have been banning channels unjustifiably. Because, you know, it takes a while to be able to understand all the things that are going to come through, and we never want that to happen, you know. So as much as I have to race through all my speeches here, I always want to be able to try to help everybody understand what to expect out there, because when we're on each other's channels, I promise you, I've been banned on channels, I've been timed out on channels, sometimes maybe justifiably, sometimes not at all, right? And so you just want to be careful. But now that we've talked about it, it's okay. Everybody who's here listening now understands. Just take a second to think about it first before we, you know, go too far in a live stream. We always want to watch for a couple seconds if we've never been to the channel before, get an idea of how the moderators are talking, how the other chatters are talking, to see what's acceptable. You know, lots of people come into a chat and they're like, host, give me my blue shoes, give me my blue jacket, give me my blue wrench, you know, and some people can get upset just at that simply, you know, so it's cool like that. But anyway, Kicking It with the Rooks is incredibly supportive, not just here in Tuber Chat. They're here with us just about every day, but I see them out supporting other channels all the time. It's wonderful that their intention is to go out and support another creator, especially when they're so close to a milestone, and when it's somebody who's willing to help other creators. But that's okay. You know, the more we share information here, the more we can all make better decisions, myself included. So Big Guinea Pig Love features 4 furry friends. There is Po, Coco, Nugget, and Butter. And we get to follow these 4 furry friends with their lives. They will amuse us and entertain us. And like I said, I think this is a positive pick-me-up in anybody's subscription collection. So I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I know this one's very short. They've got lots of videos under over 3 minutes. We want to make sure that we're watching those when we get to Big Guinea Pig Love. This is another channel that's out there supporting other creators all the time. So we've got another brand new channel in the house, Allen Family Adventures. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Actually, Kicking It with the Rooks took over as our stream boss as well. So every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of that video game life meter that you see under my camera there. And eventually, the last person to knock it out gets some extra exposure. So that will be Kicking It with the Rooks for a period of time now. Be Amazing Sylvia is up on the screen, and this is a creator with over 4,500 subscribers. They've been with me for over 3 years now, and they're an advocate for helping others grow their channels as well. You will always meet more friends and family members when you're with Be Amazing Sylvia. Some of you will even remember her name from the Drop the Link Day crew, a group of 7 creators that set up growth type streams similar to Tuber Chat for the purpose of helping you meet more friends and family members. It just speaks to the generosity of this creator. She's fully monetized, of course. Super Chats and memberships available on her channel. Ace Flaw 1 is Andy. He's also been with me for 3 years. Great to see you here. Now, Be Amazing Sylvia is going to do all kinds of variety on her channel, as you can see. And she does live streams. She's got shorts videos going and a second channel as well, where you have 259 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 300 she's thinking about. She's got shorts and videos here, more variety, but she wants to motivate and inspire us in a positive way, of course. So like I said, she's been a friend since before Tuber Chat had even started. I believe that she was here, like I think we've been together for 3 years now as supporters. And it's wonderful to see somebody after all this time and after the success that they're experiencing to still be coming around as often as they can to meet new friends and family members and help others grow as well. Emotion New Soul is coming up, and we'll see what this creator's got going on. First of all, a special Valentine's Day live stream is set up and ready to go. They're doing it a couple of days early on Friday night, but we've got our notification on for that as well. I'll drop that onto our community tab tomorrow when it's time. One of the things that you will notice is that you can schedule your community posts, and this is something that I do with Tuber Chat always. So I try to put out 5 to 8 posts a day. Most of those are for other creators based on who's been most active here in the Tuber Chat family. But tomorrow, right at the right time, I've already got our community tab share ready for this particular live stream. Now, Emotion is a talented singer and songwriter. He's here as a moderator and a gold member. And this creator brings us their original works, usually in the form of music videos, but also sometimes they bring us compilations that can be premieres or live streams, and then they round out the channel with reaction videos and shorts, but they're also fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When we see Writing with Emotion New Soul, we see a complimentary channel where this creator shows us not only how the music is made, but we get a better look at the creator behind the channel as well. 777 subscribers here. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. He rounds out this channel with more compilations, reaction videos, and shorts as well. Ben Shan Games. So as for frequency, I haven't personally experimented enough to know whether it's detrimental to do more than 1 post a day. So unfortunately, I can't give you a straight up answer about that. My recommendation here usually revolves around minimums. So posting a quality piece of content, usually a long form video, once a week is enough to make your channel grow organically, and then any more than you could do beyond that should help things move a little bit faster. And then Big Guinea Pig Love, you'll be surprised as time goes on. So as a hint, it's the #1 thing that I'm thanked for on YouTube. Regardless of the shoutouts, regardless of like anything that happens in the chat, the community posts are what is most noticed, more than Twitter, more than Facebook, more than Reddit, more than even featuring channels on the thumbnails of our videos and things like that. So it's just a hint, and it builds over time. But I saw a channel, I'm involved with a channel. We had a channel that I run for another creator, and his one of the channels that he has now is well over 50,000 subscribers. But because of the strength of that channel and his community surrounding another couple of channels, he's got 4 now, he was able to start that 4th channel and get it monetized within, I think it was 2 streams, and had like 250 subscribers the first day, all built off of community posts. And that's just a hint as to how effective they can be. So it can take time, like everything else. I just want to encourage you to use it if you can. We always have to put our time where it's most valuable. If you're not having success with them yet, you can slow it down and put your efforts where they're most effective, and then go back to more community posts afterwards. But I find that they help. So hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. Peter Dell, good to see you in the house from Australia. The NDT Show, good to see you here as well. Thanks for coming in. Just Jason Keto is got an interesting collection of content on their channel as well. Now, they've got shorts and live streams, and in their videos, what they're going to do is inspire us with healthy living and healthy eating, keto diet inspired, and, you know, that's at the forefront of the content. But he's also going to give us tips and tricks, and I'd like to say hacks, for how we can get even more value out of some of the things we're going to do when trying to follow a keto diet, or pick up some of the products that we might find that assist with that, and get into cooking and preparing meals and things like that. So Just Jason Keto also happens to be an incredibly supportive creator. We see him out supporting other creators all the time in different premieres and live streams as well. I've got to get you to pardon me just for a second. I'm going to be right back. We're not going to go for 3 minutes or anything. When I come back, we're going to look at side gig crafts. Okay, pardon me for that. Side Gig Crafts is coming up right now. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel. If I'm missing anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Side Gig Crafts has 854 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 we know that they're thinking about. I'm going to grab their latest video, by the way, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. And that's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators, but they're posting frequently, as it is 3 videos today or yesterday. And then they've got some shorts on their channel as well. Side Gig Crafts I see out supporting others, and they love painting, paper crafts, drawing, designing, making custom tumblers, anything glitter, and they work with beads and some woodwork. So there's lots of stuff for us to see when we get to this channel. Hopefully everybody will connect with them, and as you can see, they're here with us frequently. And then Silent Silver, pardon me, I didn't see you. I saw you come in, I didn't say hello yet. How do you make an intro video for free? I actually find that for a lot of the channels that I have been involved with, they are either variety channels or ones that lend themselves to the idea of doing a talking head video. And a talking head video is something like when you look at my camera right now and you just see, like, you know, the upper body and the head, and I'm, you know, just talking. If I was to make a video and that's all there was, that's a talking head video. Even if it comes to something like a product review, like I can hold up a hard drive and I can say, you know, here's the Lacey, you know, 2 terabyte SSD, whatever hard drive, and I can talk about this, that's still a talking head video. And a lot of intros for channels can be done in that way. If you can just find whatever compelling background might be a thing. Intros should be as short as possible if they're included in videos. And for anybody that's seen anything I've done, you know that my intros are like 15 seconds long because I made them years ago before I started to understand that it's better to keep them much shorter than that. If you're talking about an intro video more like a trailer for your channel, a talking head video or something like that, to be made for free, simply film on your phone camera. Take your time, script it out, see what you want to do to present yourself the right way, but that can be effective. That's really all that can be needed sometimes, or it's a good start. Anyway, when is the next live? Probably, so Peter Dell, Saturday and Sunday. We should be here Saturday at 3 p.m., Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then Cali King 916, good to see you in the house. Your old iPhone. Good to see you here. M&A Mystery Tours is in the house as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The Bud Files are up right now. They are modern day archaeologists. What they seek to do on their channel more than anything else is uncover history and digitally preserve it. But there's more variety on their channel. They take us to interesting places like ghost towns, cemeteries, graveyards, and other abandoned locations. How do you use an intro that someone else made, but you need to play it on your phone? I'm not sure what you mean, Cali King 916. Yeah, Silent Silver, I know my advice is probably not very helpful. But when we talk, I truly believe that, though. Like, a lot of times a talking head video can be enough. But then when you think about the idea, if you're looking for something online that's automated that can put the video together for you, that I'm not well versed with at all. I don't use a lot of stock footage. I have used a few things, but mostly I film. Any videos that I've put together have been filmed because it required me to film more than anything else. So I just haven't done anything with chopping pieces of anything else together. Oh, yeah, Cali King 916, yes. I'm not sure what you mean, Peter Dell. Look at live streams like they would read a book about a person, or are they really just interested in what the videos are? I'm not sure if I understand exactly what you mean, Peter Dell. And then Team Goodman, good to see you here. Yes, I'm glad I caught something that you were doing earlier today. Thank you for that. Yes, Team Goodman is a wonderful supporter, has been for a very long time, and very well known to run things right to the end whenever they can. The Bud Files also have some shorts and live streams. I've caught them many times. I've got my premiere coming on for your Rural Dakota Ramblings video that's coming up, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm just going to put this other video that you got in the featured position here into my catch-up list as well, so that I can watch that finally. I know it's been there for a while. Let's spin the wheel. John H. Shelton is here from the UK. We'll see who's coming up next. Airborne Vlogs, good to see you in the house as well. We've got 45 minutes to go. We're going overtime today, and Corinne's Life is coming up. Ironically, this is actually the channel that is going to bring us a premiere that will be right after Tuber Chat, actually. I'm going to pull a little maneuver here, actually, and I'm going to get the link for that, and I'm going to get it ready so that I can redirect to that. Actually, what we'll do is we'll use this time and I'll show you how to do a redirect. If anybody hasn't already seen this, we're live, but we're going to do a raid right into this premiere that Corinne's Life has got coming up after Tuber Chat in 45 minutes. I'll drop the link for this particular video when we get closer. You'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you're in there, and I'll leave this live stream running right up until the time that begins. But I'm just going to copy the link from this video. If you wanted to, from the watch page, you can get it from the share button here. I'll give you your thumbs up and all that when I get in there. Actually, I'll give you the thumbs up now and I'll get the notification, but we'll be in there afterwards as well. Now, if I want to redirect and do a true raid into that video, what I'm going to do is go to my own page and go to customize channel. You can also get to this from the customization tab on the left side of your YouTube studio. And then what I'm going to do, sorry, I'm in the wrong page. I'm going to get into my content page. I'm going to go to the live stream that's already running here. And then I'm going to go into this customization tab here. So pardon me for my fumbling tutorial here. But we're going to get into this redirect area. And if you have a video coming up, whether it's a premiere or live stream, you'll be able to select it here. Otherwise, you reach over to the right-hand side here. A lot of suggestions should come up for you based on other people that have live streams or premieres that you can raid. But what I'm going to do is just paste the share link in there, or the URL, and that's going to give me the chance to select that video. Very important that I click save. And now we know that after Tuber Chat, everybody's going to automatically be directed right into that chat. So for those of you who have your autoplay on, you won't even have to click. Life with Adrienne XO, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. She's been a dear friend for over 2 years as well. She's been with Tuber Chat pretty much from the beginning. Mama of 4 boys is still in the house. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is coming up. And we'll get a better look at Corinne's Life's channel when we go and visit her for her premiere. She is responsible for creating a lot of merchandise, actually. She does a vlogging channel more than anything else. She does unboxings, hauls, and things like that. But she is responsible for the shirt that I'm wearing right now and the cup that I'm holding, as a matter of fact. She prints all kinds of merchandise, and you can use her channel as a resource for that when you get there as well. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has also been with me over 3 years. This is a creator who was so unbelievably supportive to me and to us in the creation of Tuber Chat over 2.5 years ago that he was selected as the first creator to be featured on episode number 2 of Tuber Chat. We're on episode 529 today, if you can imagine. Yes, it's true. 529 live streams. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has over 18,000 subscribers now. He's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to grab another channel of his. He's got quite a few, but I'm just going to show you a couple of others. Gaming and live stream. I've collaborated with him on this channel, actually. We did a video game together. This 8-ball pool is something we both happen to play, and I caught him at the beginning of a live stream one night, so we played for an hour. And you can find that on his channel if you want to see me play against Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream. And he's got over 4,000 subscribers here, fully monetized also. Obviously, this is where he does a lot of gameplay. And then the mukbang show with Kid Wonder is where we're going to find, obviously, mukbang, which is a huge category in YouTube, and then we'll see what this creator is going to do with this here. He's already got this channel moving quite nicely. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on a day. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to get you onto the wheel in a second. Members get added onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Mama of 4 boys is coming up right now. And, oh, sorry, Mom of 4 boys, very important. And this is a channel I see out supporting others every single day. When I'm out trying to do the same thing, I run into them constantly. And I hope I said hello to Life with Mountain Folk. I'm not sure if they're still in the chat with us. They were here earlier. They're from Georgia. I've got them on the wheel, of course, because they happen to be members. Now, Mom of 4 boys is going to hit 800 subscribers probably right now. If anybody hasn't already connected with them, I hope you will. Angel Light Over Darkness, did you ask a question? I missed it. I see the question marks there. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. If anybody had something that they wanted me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat, Connect, and Grow. Chocolate Drop, good to see you in the house. I saw them out supporting others today as well. Now, Mama 4 Boys has shorts, videos, and live streams. When we get to their About page, we see that they've got a lot of information here to give an idea of some of the travel videos, home repair videos, home cleaning, do-it-yourself, and a lot of other types of content we're going to find. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm going to take the latest cooking video, buffalo chicken egg rolls. Wow. See, there's a good move, right? They're getting on the Super Bowl a week ahead of time, or not quite a week, but you know what I mean, a few days ahead of time, to hopefully catch the traffic on the way up as people start looking for more and more Super Bowl ideas for snacks and things like that. So Mama 4 Boys, there's your 800 subscribers. Very, very good. Keep it up. We always want to go a little bit farther if we can, because YouTube likes to play games with all of our numbers, and we want to keep that number locked in if we can. Thank you at the NDT show. And I do appreciate the kind words. I'm using Streamlabs to stream with dual monitors right now. That's how I'm able to bring in the channels on the screen and the wheel beside them. The rest of the things you see on the screen are just elements included with Streamlabs. And then Life with Mountain Folk is up right now, and these couple of creators come to us from the Georgia area. Now, that's interesting. They've changed up their channel sometimes. I'm going to put a notification on for what they've got coming up, but they're real fanatics for classic cars, and they got a lot of this content on their channel, but they also bring us the great outdoors, history, museums, food reviews, live streams, relaxing content, and they have a series called Beyond Georgia. So when they take off outside of their own area, they bring us content, usually in the form of ride-alongs or vlogs, from different areas and destinations as well. They do shorts and live streams. I caught them the other day. They're always engaging, warm, welcoming with the chat as well, and they've got over 1,100, almost 1,200 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Life with Adrienne XO has been a friend for a long, long time. She's also active on the other social networks. If anybody wants to reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something you think I can help with. Otherwise, I always enjoy learning from other creators, and anything you think that can be shared with others that can be helpful. We're going to have to take a break again for another 3 minutes. We still got 40 minutes to go. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. Woman Outdoors is coming up. We'll talk about the channel in 3 minutes. All right, we're back and we're looking at Woman Outdoors. She is from the Erie, Pennsylvania area. And what is interesting about that, and what I like talking about with this channel the most, even though she's an incredibly supportive creator, and that's really where I should be putting the focus, I find her channel to be compelling, and the reason why is because she brings us a lot of outdoor activities. So camping, reviews, cooking, fishing, and bushcraft, and much more. Product reviews now as well. Shout outs here, unboxing videos. And Woman Outdoors is able to bring us all 4 seasons, which means we get to see a lot of the outdoor activities that this channel engages in the extreme heat, the cold, the sun, the wind, the rain, and everything that comes in between. So I find it fascinating. She does a wonderful job both with the live streams and the videos, and collaborates with other creators as well. I saw her. Yeah, this is it. There's the Stock Explorer on her channel as well. I'm always happy to see creators collaborating with each other. And we have this video where she did a couple of unboxings, actually, from Lazy Days Ahead and from ourselves. She was a recipient in our first ever giveaway on the 500th episode. And we've got that video on our front page now as well. Pardon me. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. We'd love to push her towards the 1,100 subscribers that she's thinking about right now. Rusty's Rambles, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. We still got a half an hour to go. And then Corinne's Life has got a premiere for us to watch. She probably set a 5-minute intro to buy us an extra minute or two to put some more channels on the screen. We still got quite a bit of time. I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list when we can, when we get down to about 5 or 6 here, based on who's been most active in the chat. And I'll leave this live stream running right up until the moment her premiere begins, so we can clean up our connections here, but you'll meet more friends and family members in her premiere's live chat as well. And we'll all go over there and raid together. I'll start dropping the link in about 15 minutes. The Stock Explorer wants to bring us the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way, with everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics. They often have product in hand, and they bring us shorts, videos, and live streams on the channel. Sometimes there are charts and graphs for us to look at, but sometimes it's friendly conversation, often with StreamYard panels. They've also started getting into interviews now, and they actually interviewed me. We talked about YouTube for a good 2 hours on their channel a few weeks ago. I hope you'll go back and watch that video. It's on our front page as well. But the Stock Explorer is Nora and happens to be here as a member and a moderator as well. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there. And then I'm going to show you another channel for them called Tropical Buzz. They happen to be in Florida, and in the coming months, they expect to grow a lot of the plant life they're going to be educating us about. They already have quite a few videos up, but they're getting involved in seed swaps and things like that as well. So I'm sure we have more to learn from this creator on this second channel. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 200 subscribers they're thinking about here as well. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And House of X Entertainment Inc. is coming up. This is Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, and It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, together in a joint channel. And this is where they are putting a lot of focus on other creators, as a matter of fact. And they also have done a lot of interviews. They interviewed me and my girlfriend Kristen at the same time. That was quite a while ago, but it's on the channel. Now, House of X Entertainment Inc. is over 1,600 subscribers and fully monetized now. You're going to find some more content on their channel, a lot of shout-outs, some unboxing videos and things like that. But when we get to these creators' individual channels, you're going to see Yo, It's Your Boy Leo with over 2,200 subscribers, bringing us a lot of gaming content. And then you're going to see It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, with over 1,800 subscribers, with a lot of cooking videos, and this creator will motivate us in a spiritual way as well. They've been with me over 3 years, and they were actually 2 of the very first creators to ever come into a Tuber Chat live stream on episode number 0. Actually, It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey was the first in the door, even before me. And the Journals of Awakening is coming in right now. I'm not sure if I said hello to them when they walked in the door, but I did put them on the wheel. They happen to be a member. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. The Journals of Awakening is somebody who's bringing us stand-up comedy routines more than anything else. Sometimes solo, sometimes they've got a back and forth together going on their channel. You'll see that I've been catching them frequently in live streams. They're posting like crazy, my dear goodness. I thought I just caught them 3 days ago. I thought I caught them yesterday or today. Anyway, they've also, oh, maybe it's this video I'm thinking about from yesterday. It was a premiere. That must be the thing. And then they've got a lot of different conversation and comedy that comes along with that. They bring the audience, even from the chat, into the content, which is really, really cool as well. They're always up on the chat as well. 663 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 they're thinking about. They're always warm welcoming, always exciting, and they're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat as well, and I see them out supporting others as well, so hopefully you'll enjoy some of that support coming back to you after you connect with them also. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We're going to get to Awe in a Day, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel right now. And we're getting pretty close to the time I'm going to start adding names to our wheel from our chat list. It's been a long wait today, but I'll be happy to get that done. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. When we look at Awe in a Day, we see 348 subscribers. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. I've just been through a couple of pieces of content so far, but they're going to tell us that Wendy is going to bring us new adventures, a wife and mother, and they will bring us cleaning, motivation, do-it-yourself videos, family, food, grandchildren, home products or home projects, music, pets, recipes, shopping, travel, and a lot more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They've got a lot of shorts videos. A couple of these are starting to pick up, which is great. And then they're posting frequently, as we can see, usually a couple of times a week. They just put out a brand new video. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. Oh, and then Ben Shan Games. So one thing, while anything could be true, I cannot believe that YouTube will reward extra watch time when we put our... oh, actually, okay, I see the way you're putting that. If you put it on 0.25, 4 times the watch time. While it could be true, I haven't been able to experiment in that way. So I always just leave everything on regular speed when I'm running playlists. Other creators have experimented with a couple of things. So what we're talking about there, forgive me, Ben Shen Games, because I thought I was going to catch you with something that was cutting a corner, but it's actually not. But saying if you run the videos on a quarter of the speed, you get 4 times more of the watch time. So I don't want to take that as gospel right now. I don't want to say it's wrong because, like I said, I just want to let you know I haven't experimented with that to have a check to see if that's going to work. It would take an unreasonable amount of testing to get that done. But it could be possible. So it's an idea, and hopefully we'll hear more about that so we can find out if that's true. Thank you, Team Goodman. They're always here until the end. Cabaret Gaming is up right now. I caught them earlier today for a live stream. They bring a lot of video gameplay, including my favorite Grand Theft Auto, but they mix up the gameplay on their channel. You'll always get a warm welcome from this creator. You can feel the energy and the fun that this creator's having while they're playing. But then over 1,600 subscribers right now, which is great. They're here with us frequently. We run into them all the time, supporting other creators. And I'm going to hit their second channel. Cabaret Vlogs is where we get to see tips, tricks, tech, and tutorials from the same creator behind Cabaret Gaming. So they're posting occasionally here, and I'm just going to grab their latest video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list to make sure I stay caught up with them, and hopefully everybody will enjoy pushing them towards the 200 subscribers that they're thinking about. RR Vlogs, Banana Queen, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, we're doing great with over 120 now. And I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Derek's Journey's in the house. We'll get them onto our wheel, of course, because they happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel right away. And then we have another brand new channel in the chat from Illinois, and that is Hand Me Down Outdoors. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions in the video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I'm just going to put a poll in the chat here. Chocolate Drop is talking about Grand Theft Auto and liking that as well. This is just for fun. But I just want to see this because I've wondered sometimes about doing a couple live streams maybe on my own personal channel where we would play Grand Theft Auto as a multiplayer and we could all go and chase each other around and completely destroy each other and everything else. And I wonder if that would be is something that would be fun. But I got to see what kind of systems everybody's using. If PlayStation or Xbox is more popular with our community, so I'd have an idea of what to start with. And then I give you a chance for neither. If anybody doesn't play video games or doesn't play Grand Theft Auto, but I'm just curious about the systems, what everybody has. So Natalie Nicole's ASMR is here with 209 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. ASMR is a huge category, and YouTube, of course, it has been for a very long time. Natalie Nicole is putting her own spin on that. I've got a notification on for the next premiere, but I'm going to take your latest video and I'm just going to put this into my catch-up list as well so I can keep caught up with you and make sure I don't fall behind. We've got another brand new channel in the chat, so thank you for coming in. Lizelle Deligero, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I wonder if it's Deligero. And forgive me if I'm getting that wrong. You can correct me if I am mistaken. Lizel Deligero. I'm going to try to get that right. And then thank you for being here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one. Follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. The only problem that I've had, so I used to play a lot of Grand Theft Auto, and I'd play multiplayer with my son and my nephew, and we all love that game. I've spent an unreasonable amount of money on Grand Theft Auto, buying all the limited editions for all three of us every time it comes out and things like that. But we've played together, and the problem is that I have not got the attention span to be able to follow through with a game. So what would happen is I would drive around. For those of you who know what Grand Theft Auto is, one of the things you do is you go around, you steal cars, and then you shoot everybody and commit crimes everywhere, right? And I find it thoroughly amusing. Anyway, when you play multiplayer, you can literally see each other in the game. You can pick each other up, drive each other around. You can fight if you want to, or team up if you'd like to. So I'd go and pick up my nephew, and I'd pull up in some like amazing car, get him to come in, and then we'd drive around. And then I'd just get bored, and then I'd like get out of the car, and then I'd just shoot until the car explodes and kill him. It was kind of ridiculous if you think about it, but it's so fun. And then something wrong with the swap playlist feature? I'm not sure what you mean, Derek's Journey. Swapping playlists is something that we just do with each other. If there's anything that's changed, I'd love to know if somebody's not having success with that. But you know, a lot of our moderators are constantly swapping playlists, and I can't imagine anything would have changed Astro Clone Wolf, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for being mistaken if this might be your first time with Tuber Chat, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then Lizelle Delegro, good to see you in the house. Thank you again, and thank you for correcting me there. I just want to make sure I promote channels properly when they're here, right, so everybody can recognize them right away. Angel Light Over Darkness is a dear friend who's been with us since before the beginning of Tuber Chat. She's inspirational in the creation of what we're doing here. It's the generosity in creators like Angel Light Over Darkness, Be Amazing Sylvia, House of X Entertainment Inc., and others we've seen today that inspired the idea of a place where we can all get together, similar to a regular growth stream or support stream, if you want to call it that, but the focus being on friendships, knowing that there's generous creators out there willing to support you if we could all just find each other. Now, Angel Light Over Darkness has a one-of-a-kind channel in our chat. She does angel readings, and what happens is, especially when you get to her channel for a live stream, she can give you some insight as to what's been going on in your life up until now, what's happening today, what might be to come. And I think you'll find that informative and entertaining. She's always warm and welcoming, and you'll meet more friends and family members when you're there as well. Yeah, see, I haven't played enough First Floor audio lately. Oh, that happens all the time, Derek's Journey. Is it possible you were using a different browser or a different device? That's something that happens. I haven't run into that in a very long time, but I know what you mean. It happened to me more often on things like tablets than anything else, but yeah, it can stop you. One of the things that helps is putting autoplay on, but that's a thing that seems to also have come and gone. It's also like Netflix. When we run playlists, right, we're you know, kind of sucking data off YouTube servers, I imagine, as well. So what they want to do is make sure that playlists aren't just being run like for days on end, because we do that. We run playlists for days on end. And they want to make sure that we're at least getting value out of the bandwidth that they're spending, you know, even though in roundabout sort of way we're all paying for it, right? But it's an idea. I could be wrong as to the motivation. Same computer. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think that's it, Derek's Journey. Oh, for the life of me, if anybody in the chat knows if there's a setting or something like that, whether autoplay needs to be on or off, whenever there's some kind of a hiccup, I know this is like not helpful in the way that I wish it would be, but one of the ideas is that resetting a device, while it shouldn't work, still today in 2023 seems to work for a lot of things. Refreshing browsers and things like that can often help. Yeah, I'd keep an eye on it. I use a handful of different browsers, so I have a problem. If I have a problem with one, I use others. But I run playlists every single day or streams. And to give you an example, you notice that a lot of creators, like what I just did, and here I'm going to do it with Sassy Southern North Carolina Girl. I'm going to take her latest video, this birthday video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. And just for a second, I'm going to show you my catch-up list now. This has been built up over today. There's probably still a few videos in it from yesterday. And as a matter of fact, I think it's still running in another window, actually. If I go to my catch-up list, so these are all the videos that were run from Tuesday. And then, yeah, the playlist, I think, is still running. There's the Bullock Experience. I think I added that today. I forget. Anyway, so you see these videos that have been added, right? But I let that playlist run overnight. Usually, this is a playlist that I'll run, and if I don't have the opportunity, won't comment even on the videos. You know, I always try to comment when I can or give thumbs up and things like that, but because I work on the computer all the time, but I have it on all the time, my computer stays on basically 24 hours a day, then I'm able to run things at night. So I leave probably 4 windows of live streams running, or at least 3, and a playlist going overnight as well. So that might be the thing. Yeah, it could be Derek's Journey, but I haven't run into it lately. I'm using Chrome on Mac, just so you know. But I've seen what you're talking about many times. Sassy Southern North Carolina Girl is up right now. And this is Jen, an Army wife and mom of 5 beautiful children. And they're in Kentucky around Michael's Adventures area. I might have not mentioned it earlier. I hate when I forget that. But Michael's Adventures actually is from Kentucky. And he is a moderator here in Tuber Chat, a dear friend. He always sends his regards on the days he can't be here, just due to a work schedule. Ashley, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's spin the wheel. 573 subscribers for Sassy Southern North Carolina Girl. She gets involved in a lot of what I believe are crafting channels. She's out supporting others all the time. And obviously collaborating with other creators, as we can see. Kicking it with the Rooks we looked at earlier because they dropped a super chat on us. That means I can spin the wheel. Ben Shen Games, I wouldn't bet on it being quite that easy. Although in theory that might be the case if you have 1,000, you know, or 800 hours worth of videos. Because most creators won't be able to run it all the way through, or won't want to. A lot of creators insist that when they're swapping playlists on a fair trade, so if somebody has 20 hours worth of videos, they'll want to watch 20 hours worth of yours. But we see sometimes people swap playlists, but we get somebody that agrees to it. They've only got 10 or 20 hours worth of videos. They hook up with a gaming channel that the playlist can go on for days, right? So anyway, yeah, anything's understandable. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is Tracy and Phoebe. I'm going to drop a link in the chat as well for our premiere from Corinne's Life that's coming up. We will go and raid in 15 minutes. I'll get as many channels on the screen in that time as we can. I'm going to add some from our chat list right now based on who's been most active over the last 2.5 hours. BNC Gardening. Did we look at that channel already? I think they dropped. Yes, we looked at their channel earlier. M&T Living and Cooking will come up. Puppet Short Films, I'm not sure if they're still here. I think they said they were leaving about a half an hour ago. First Floor Audio and Sadie Lady. And then we'll see what we can do after that. So I dropped a link for the raid we're going to go and do for Corinne's Life. She's got a premiere coming up. You'll be able to meet more friends and family members while we're there. The poll says PlayStation and Xbox are right mixed together. And 35% or 40% of the people here in Tuber Chat don't either have a system or play or those systems. Interesting. Or maybe they use Nintendo or something else, but I don't think Grand Theft Auto 5 is out on, I think it's only PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, if I'm right. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is Tracy and Phoebe. They bring us makeup more than anything else. They do it in a lot of, or sorry, I say makeup, but I mean beauty. Beauty products of all kinds. They do it in creative ways. So they bring us makeup among other beauty products in hauls and get ready with me type videos, and often top 10 lists or things like that, top 5, top 10 of things that they enjoy or things they want us to avoid. As an idea, 416 subscribers for these creators. They alternate between videos, which is really cool, and these creators have been incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for quite some time. So next up, we're going to see who's the next channel. If anybody does want to swap playlists like we were talking about for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then, yeah, M&A Mystery Tours. I haven't played for a long time. I played a lot. I kind of wish I would do some live streams and stuff like that. It's hard to make time. Oh, virtual reality they tried, the NDT show? I still haven't tried, actually. Oh, that's okay. Philip Lemon, I'll just go through the channel quickly. They're offering to skip their turn, but they've got some video gameplay here, and they've got some shorts and things like that. Hopefully they'll put up some new content soon enough, but 166 subscribers. They're an incredibly supportive creators. They always remind everybody to give those thumbs up, and I appreciate those. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, we're doing great today with almost 125, and they really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And pardon me while I just look here. Derek's Journey is up right now. This creator has got Fitness First on their channel, but being fully monetized and almost now at 1,900 subscribers, we see they do live streams, shorts, and videos. Hopefully I can catch them for a live stream. I'm not sure if I ever have. Did I ever catch? Yeah, I did. Okay, a few times. It's been a while though. They bring us a great look at the family life behind the channel, and they take us to a lot of different destinations and things. Look at this. So international dishes they're talking about, another food haul. They do taste test reviews. Lots of fitness on the channel, but they also take us to adventures and different locations and things like that as well. Now, Derek's Journey will motivate us with fitness first, but when we look at his homepage, we can get a couple of links here. Balance Breakers Fitness and Gaming is another channel born from the Derek's Journey family, where they continue the fitness challenges from Derek's Journey. And when we click on You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden, a couple of the in real life family members from the Derek's Journey family are bringing us more variety as well as fitness challenges that we know and love from Derek's Journey as well. That whole family have been incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for a very long time. And I think it's over 2 years now, but I hope everybody will connect with them so that you can get some of that support coming back to you as well. I'm just dropping the link again for Corinne's Life's premiere. We can go over there anytime. Because it's a premiere, live chat's already running. She will allow you to meet more friends and family members while you're over there, and then we'll all go and raid together in about 10 minutes. I'll leave this live stream running right up until the moment that premiere begins. We're going to get through a few more channels here. First Floor Audio is coming up right now, and we'll see what they've got going on. This is another talented music producer. I often hear them singing. They did this incredible job. I think I even downloaded the video actually, but I saved the marker for where it is. First Floor Audio. I think they said they marked it as a chapter too, if I'm right. They did a live stream. It's about a month ago, if I'm right. Could be a little bit longer, where they did a... was it only 2 weeks, or was it this one here? And they did an entire Tuber Chat song just off the cuff. It was interesting. Now, First Floor Audio is often performing, but they let us influence them while they're producing music. But they also have this series of live streams called Radio 1FA, and all of the music that they produce is available on the channel for us to enjoy, especially in these live streams as well. It's been a while since I've caught them. I'm just going to go through their videos here. Maybe I'll just take their latest live stream. This is extremely long, but I'll just put this at the end of my catch-up list. What I usually do as an idea, I'm just going to show everybody something for a quick second here, again with the catch-up list, and then we'll get back to another channel. When you have different playlists, right, you can do things to sort them. At the top, it gives you an option to sort based on most popular. This kind of stuff helps you when it's your videos, but if you're using a playlist as a tool to run videos for other people, you can grab these handles and start putting them in order. So what I do is I always put the videos from the shortest one first so that it gets through videos as quickly as possible. And that's usually just in case I have to stop the playlist and then I've only got a few that I got to run overnight or something. But if I'm able to sit and watch, this is a great help. So I would, you can just pick these up and move them around. And nobody has to do this. I'm just showing you something that I do if you happen to ever be curious. And there's always rhyme or reason for it. Whether it makes sense to you as much as it does me is another question, but that's okay. The Fix-It Lady is coming up. I try to support as many creators as I can, and I promise you, as you grow, as your channel grows, it gets more challenging when you're following more and more creators. As long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, everybody's fine, hitting different milestones and growing always. And then thank you, the NDT Show. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. You know, we try to get through as many channels as we can, usually in 2.5 hours, or well over time today. So that tells us something about this time slot as well, because we made an unannounced live stream today. And then the Fix-It Lady's up here right now. She is always fixing, repairing, or creating something on this channel with shorts and videos. I can see I'm falling behind. I'm just going to take the latest product review and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with you a little bit. And then the Fix-It Lady now has almost 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. It's time for me to drop the link for Corinne's Life's premiere one more time. And I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And Day One Adventures is going to be coming up. We'll see what they've got going on for today as well. Yeah, it's almost 11 p.m. actually where I am. I'm close to Toronto today. I live close to Niagara Falls, but I'm in Toronto right now. Day One Adventures has 381 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 we know that they're thinking about. I'm going to take one of their videos. Philly Auto Show. Yeah, I'm going to take this video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up. Travel, adventures, events, and food. Day One Adventures is here with us frequently. They've been a member for a while now, and I see them out supporting other creators all the time as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've been consistently putting out at least a video a month. I got to see this video too. I want to see the Razer store. I use a couple of Razer things. So I have a Razer Kaio webcam, which is what I use that you're hearing me through right now with a built-in ring light and microphone. But I also have the Siren X microphone from them, and I've loved their stuff. I'm thinking about getting a new keyboard because I want to try a mechanical keyboard. I use the one that comes with a Mac, but I don't really like the keys on it, as well as like those old school kind of keys that a lot of you have heard me like slamming all over the place all the time. So I might switch to a mechanical keyboard, and I wonder about Razer just because I like their stuff. I also try to I wouldn't call myself cheap. I wouldn't call myself a spendthrift or anything like that either, but I try to demand value for every dollar. One of the things I think about if I'm buying something is the idea of, can I resell it if I don't like it? So it's one thing to return something, but you might use something for, you know, many months before you decide you don't like it anymore. You can turn around and sell it on eBay, but that's an idea. M&T Living and Cooking is here. More delicious looking content, but they've got some more variety on their channel as well. Kool-Aid Pie. I think that's the first time I've ever heard of anything like that, but that'll be interesting to watch. 537 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 we know that they're thinking about. They're here with us just about every single day and always at the top of the list for engagement. They're really making a lot of impact here in the Tuber Chat community, if that makes sense. And Ben Shang Games is going to come up next. We'll see what they've got going on. And Ben Shang Games is here with us just about every single day as well. They've got more video gameplay and almost 1,600 subscribers. They're mixing up a little bit more content. They've got a couple of these bar chart races, talking head video there, and they've got a couple more channels actually as well. But I'm going to take one of their latest videos. Let me see if I'm caught up. Oh, I am caught up. It's okay. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, though. Sadie Lady is going to come up in a second here. I'm going to put Lisa J. Stocks on there as well. Bushido Blade Warrior, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Because I've got enough time. With Corinne's Life likely putting a long intro on her premiere, it buys us a chance to put an extra channel up. So Lisa J. Stocks is going to be the next one, and Sadie Lady will come up as well. And last call for swap and playlist. If anybody wants to do that, I will leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes so that you can clean up your connections here. If you'd like to, Lisa J. Stocks, I'm just taking one of your latest videos about dollar cost averaging. Very important information, even for somebody who's not going to get involved in stocks or crypto or investments and things like that. It's great to know this information so that you can make informed decisions, especially later on. I'm interested to see what you did with Mark Zuckerberg here. Lisa J. Stocks has 175 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 they're thinking about. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat just about every single day lately, and Sadie Lady is as well. So we're going to put that channel up in a second. Forgive me, everyone, for the channels that we did not get to. We try to get to as many as we can, usually within 2.5 hours. We went overtime today. We're back on Saturday and Sunday, and then I will start rescheduling our live streams the way we typically do. One of the things we want to do when we're looking for Sadie Lady is make sure we get the right channel. There are a couple of them there. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I know this is a short one and put it in my catch-up list. So thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every day or for 2.5 hours or 3 when we're here, but I do appreciate every moment. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out. Give Corinne's Life a thumbs up on the way in. I will drop the link one more time, and we will be redirected over there to Raid. Thank you, everybody, who answered the poll. It's interesting to see PlayStation won by a sliver there. And we'll be back on Saturday, like I said. Emotion has a special live stream tomorrow. And Saturday should be 3 p.m. Eastern. Sunday should be 2 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, Ashley. And I'll set those up right before, and then I'll start scheduling the way we typically have over the last couple of years. So thanks, everyone, and we'll see you over with Corinne's Life. Bye-bye.